Lucy situation and all of that. Like, why didn't he run alive at the time then? Why has he got to now run alive because Zach's done what he's done? And use that to validate why he's doing it. Just do your live.
Just allow me to finish because I allowed
because the limelight's not on Angie today, is it?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think you really... Sorry, go ahead, darling, sorry.
That's okay. I was just saying that because the limelight's not on Angie at the moment, they've got to find somebody else to get the clout from, don't they?
Yeah, and I also think they're really annoyed because Angie's held herself amazingly today, and there's not one thing that she has said when she's been debating with people that they can pull up, because she's been amazing today, and I think that really pissed them off.
And I watched them get
Angie,
yeah.
How many piss off and drops have you done today?
I missed it all.
I bet you she's done a few, Lynn.
I actually haven't, to be honest.
She's been so good today, Hayley, honest to God. She's helped us great there.
Today. It was very fair, Hayley. I let everybody in to have their say. Sex supporters and non-sex supporters had to say. MT even had to say. Everyone had their say. People didn't like Zach, they had to say. People that liked Zach had to say. I kept it very fair. I had my opinion, that was it,
Yeah.
Devin came in a couple of times, Torian came in once. So, yeah, people had their fair say.
Yeah. I think
no one was shouting.
I think Zach's probably hurt them a little bit more because it was never expected to come from someone like Zach, and he was a bit of an ally to the black community, wasn't he? And he was a voice, and I think for him to do it is a big stab in the heart. Not just obviously it hurts anyway that someone said it, but
yeah, because so many people said today that they felt so disappointed.
Yeah.
Like listening to Torian today when she said like Zach's a friend, and for him to say that, she was absolutely gutted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and you can understand that.
And it will tear people in their views for sure.
I called them out for it.
Night, Grinchy.
Night, Grinchy.
That's what you're implying.
Give them a time to mention me.
I only said you understand because you've hung around people, so you understand
it. With individuals who have done the work.
No, I didn't. I said you understand manipulation because you've sat with the biggest manipulators on the app. I didn't say you sit there and love them.
Okay.
Angie's got a finger over the request button, definitely.
Who you sat with, and you have called them out. Yeah, but you're being too defensive. All I said to you, I even said to you myself, people that you chill with, I cannot stand yet. And I've said to you on a big public platform, and a lot of people like Swerving Shep, people like you, I don't like. I've not watched it, and he's put the thing over my head. I've sat there and backed him and been like, no, that's Zach, I love Zach, but not listen. So I'm humbling myself, and I've been saying this all day. The thing is, I'm trying to say to you, I'm not trying to dig you out or anything like that. I'm trying to say, if we're all going to actually do shit on this app, in terms of not just being all messy and da-da-da-da, like things like even mentioning who was on the phone to Michelle, mentioning even like not you, other creators, like, oh, Gracie was in chat, blah, 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 messaging me and stuff. Like, respectfully, I don't care. Gracie didn't say it. Michelle didn't say it.
I never
and it's not about people.
And I bloody didn't say it, but you want to crucify me, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. He said it because of mental health.
It was okay for Michelle to call Zach to see if he's okay. I support his mental health, and I'm crucified. Are they okay? The double standard.
I called Gracie out for laughing when EQ got in the box and EQ told Luke to go and hang himself, and she laughed and put her hands over her face. That's what I called her out for.
Trigger warning, by the way.
And then in the live earlier on, I mentioned about damage control. The reason why I mentioned about damage control was because I watched Gracie, Alex, all the usual firm come in the live and basically try to concoct a story as to what they were going to spin. So I said, what's this damage control? To see what point of the circle.
But you need to realise, if that's the people that you're saying you're going to back, etc., and you're like, oh, the misreads, etc., that you're called to be around, why can you not let on this side, our side, right? And let's be so real about it. Look at the demographics, MT.
There is no our side and your side.
No, it's not, and it shouldn't be. You're forgetting that I met Pearl through gifting her. So you can't ever sit there and say to me, I was gutted, like with the Zach thing. I am gutted. It's not like people think we're trying to us people like, oh, me and Torian, swearing Shep, Devon, we're just trying to be, as black people and the creators on this app, we're trying to be like, it's us versus you. Not all of us are like that. Majority of us that have had these problems, right, with these people is because we've been cool with these people, MT, yeah? And they've come against us. So instead of calling out all these other people...
Yeah, well, for me, by the way, guys, it was a personal thing because I was friends with, you know who. And that's what's the problem with.
Yeah, and it really pisses me off that she says your side, your lot, you lot. She is one of the main ones that makes a massive divide between everyone.
When I'm saying nothing, this is the problem. When I'm saying
it's not really for me to address then, is it?
No, because it is. If you're going to be in a box, even talking about the issue at hand and what Zach said, right?
We weren't talking about that issue. We were talking about Michelle saying that I'd gone for her in the conversation. I wasn't discussing the issue any further in relation to Zach. I said my piece earlier on. You know, I'm in people's comments, writing comments. I'm allowed to do that. That's the purpose of what social media is. I'm not here to discuss anything else with you. Respectfully, I was asked to facilitate earlier on a live that you wanted to have facilitated, and apparently something that Devon had mentioned.
Hey, Devon.
I definitely don't think I was the right person to do that live. And the reason for that is, and let me explain it here clearly, and the reason why I think that Devon isn't the right person to do that live, or anyone else is the right person to do that live, is because you've all been affected by the situation at hand. So therefore, none of you can be impartial. So none of you can give an honest opinion.
What do you mean?
Be unbiased.
Right, I'm back. Where am I going?
Unbiased what? I'm sorry, Frankie.
What? Wait a minute.
Unbiased what? So, okay, Frankie's obviously got disabilities, and obviously I'm a person of colour.
Yeah.
Why are we, us two, not the best people to have an opinion?
So if you host a live, then you have a personal connection to the reason why you're going against what's being said. Do you not?
Yeah.
Okay. So because you have... Sorry, you asked me a question, let me respond. Because you have a personal connection to the issue at hand, you are not the right person to hold the live and be the person who facilitates the live. Because if you facilitate that live, then unfortunately, what's basically going to happen is it's just going to go round and round in circles. If you get someone who's impartial, who hasn't been involved in that situation...
It's Michelle.
That doesn't even make sense.
Listen, MT, I don't know if
Just quickly though, sorry, just me and Frankie, I'll just be really quick. Sorry, Anissa, I promise I'll let you.
No, it's on page 1.
Me and Frankie, just really quickly, I need you to understand these situations that you're talking about. If we're talking about What's It versus Quavers, Backshots versus Uckers, yeah, 1,000,000%, someone impartial, 100%. People need to actually get out of their brains, allies, people on the outside or not, right? Because this is TikTok and people get very confused. Racism, you can have opinions because everyone can, but doesn't mean you is welcomed. This is not a debate. You can have debates about racism, but what you need to realise is that it's not actually a debate in terms of where something's going to come to an end. Because there is actually right or right and wrong as well.
Right. It's Michelle, Ziana.
To debate what's going on.
I didn't suggest that. That's why
anyone I'm saying, no, it has to be the person at hand. It needs to be the person at hand, because if it's not giving personal lived experience, MT, what you want me to do? So you're telling me I'm going to be the better person to go and sit down and talk about the rights of trans women as a non...
What I'm suggesting is...
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Don't twist me away.
Well, they're now arguing about whose live it's going to be on.
Yeah.
No,
it means a biased opinion, look, because they're friends and now he's done that, they're not friends.
Why
Look,
even
that
do the live? We'll just leave it at that. No one's going to come to it like an agreement. It's always going to be back and forth.
But couldn't you lie that? Couldn't you say that MT is biased because he doesn't like Zach?
Yeah, no, he's not saying that he wants to hold the live, though, is he?
He just tries to sound like an MP, yeah.
Linz, I love you.
Something. Yeah. What is the point of having a live with everybody on it speaking on this when it's just going to turn into an argument and take away from what Zach said in the first place? There is no need for there to be a big, massive live with all these viewers where the comments are going to be wild. It's going to be fucking mad. I don't get it. Whether it's on a neutral ground, whether it's on pages, whether it's on Dave. I don't get it. I don't understand what this live needs to be held for.
I never asked for it.
No, I'm not saying to you, MT, I'm just saying in general, like, what's the point of it?
Yeah, I was just asked earlier on if I posted, and I said, well, realistically, it's not really right for me to host it, is it? Because, you know, theoretically, people can say that I've been
No,
involved.
it doesn't need to be done at all.
Can I ask who asked bias when they come into the live? Yeah, you can.
Getting Dave's idea, he jumped on it and thought, oh, we'll get some clout from this if we'll get everyone together to have massive beef.
God, Jade's in there now.
Devon did say it's got to be held in a white space.
I just thought I would get an answer.
I don't know what that's about.
It's not to be held in a white space, did he say?
Yeah, that's what Devon said.
No. Hold on.
How does he know the dynamics of people's places?
Dave Duran played the recording of it, so it is on the FIP that he said that.
But that's what I'm saying, though, they can't even come to an agreement who's live that even have it on, so how are they going to come to an agreement on such a big subject?
No, they wanted me to hold the live what Devon requested because they basically thought that I'd be able to control the room because I wouldn't let
There you go, he wants to run it.
each other up, let everyone have to say.
I think whoever holds the line is going to get the blame, and I just think it's an absolutely pointless exercise. I think people should be able to say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Wait, Alicia, what line?
Accept them.
I agree with Alicia, sorry.
I'm so confused.
They want a live. I
The
think
other day that I agreed with her, never thought.
to bring all the big creators in to speak about what Zach said and done, and everyone's put their differences aside. And Devon said, we're not having it, and I'm like, obviously not me because I'm white, but he said, we're not having it on a white platform, and everyone's like, oh my God, you're talking about white people like it's fucking stupid.
I will happily, because I'm really small creator, and let's not forget as well where it started.
I don't understand where it'll go anywhere, to be honest. It's going to cause a massive thing.
It's just going to be an attack, arguments and all that.
It's going to affect him more. I know he shouldn't have said what he said. He's done it.
I'm the topic of Kiki.
Just got to move on from it and learn from your mistakes.
They're just trying to get clout off this, that's all they're doing.
I'm really trying to.
100%.
They're not trying to create any kind of united peace at all, are they?
I'd be interested to know who they would like in the live.
So when people want to start a live, I'll open up my page and I will.
It's interesting to know what they want out of it. What's going to happen out of it?
You're just going to have to teach me how to run boxes and how to do timeout or whatever.
We'll do a video call, because what you can do.
Yeah, but listen, I can tell you I won't be joining.
I love your Yeah, I appreciate the offer, but I feel
because Kiki's she's modding people that hate me. Kiki's modding places that hate me, and Kiki is liked by.
You're always going to get somebody who doesn't like somebody else, so...
Yeah, well, Kiki don't like me, I won't be joining that line, I'm just not.
I agree with Tara in the comments.
Going to a live which has already got a conception of someone.
Why does a live need to be held? It's not going to solve the situation.
Who was the creator that they suggested?
I think it's just so they can make this big creation to bully him even more. And
in general, though, I
don't know. I honestly don't get this up anymore.
I'm not associated with
Eternity's going to host it.
Unless I pay my bills.
I think it's like you've done something wrong, and everyone's going to attack you. And I don't get it. I don't get what they want from you.
That's the best way to.
By what happened, even no face, okay. Everyone is affected. Everyone has an opinion.
We've got uplift experience.
It doesn't get them talk about anything.
MD, if someone said to you that you can't talk about homophobia,
Someone's ethnic origin because I don't do that.
People just want to do it for the clout.
Is a white.
Exactly. Why don't everyone just do it on their own platform?
And he would be great to hold.
Which was why it was suggested.
Can I just say no? It would backfire on him, and I don't think that's fair because I've got a lot of time for No Face, and I don't think it's fair for people to put that on him when I know how it's going to go.
The reason why it was suggested.
I'm just fucking mute. It's my life. I think the fact she'd be the best person to hold it because he doesn't care about absolutely anything.
Frig, isn't she alright?
Oh my
She got her tits.
I'll pay him in pork pies.
It was because
He's nearly choked on my popcorn there.
there's never been
Imagine them letting me in. I mean, I wouldn't go in anyway, you know what I mean?
Pointed to him, it's never been done.
The funny thing is, right, can I just say something really quickly? The funny thing is, I'm the one mentioned more than Zach the Brat, more than anybody. And I'm not going to go in. I am not going to go in because I'm sick of them calling me a racist, because I will be 100% attacked. Why would I want to put myself through that?
Exactly, Ange. And it's not going to go anywhere, that live, anyways.
The next thing you'll do is hold up other people down more.
Anything. And if I want to hold a racism debate, I'll hold one. No one tells me what I can do and cannot do on this platform. You know what I mean?
Good for you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I might just hold it myself. And if you want to join, join. Don't. Fuck them. They're having a discussion who's going to host. Do they think they are? Do you know what I mean? No one owns TikTok.
I know, it's wild that.
Give them once a couple of days to get, in shape.
And if people don't want to join my live, don't join. It's that simple. But I think I might fucking piss them off and just say, listen, guys, I'm going to do a debate on racism, yes.
Running to these people like I'm some little slave, respectfully.
Devon, can you just answer? Who's Alicia? Devon, can I just ask, what is the
Sienna wants the box.
No, because I'm unsure.
Deanna, Dodgy Cam 2 wants in the box, Andrew.
I thought she was already in there.
She dropped out.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, my phone just died.
Oh, she's here.
All of a sudden, it was No Face was running it. It was starting. And
what's all this control, man? Control. Who's going to run the whole?
Like Jade becomes in you.
Entered the live. Racist.
I don't like this. I don't like the control. Who's going to do it? Whose live are we allowed to do it in? Who's going to host it? Who's going to be in there? What the fuck?
Because nobody has discussed it with anyone. People just clicked their fingers and expected everyone to go there.
But isn't that what you did?
Michelle, can I just I'm sorry, empty, I'm sorry, no, shut up. I'm sick of. Why? Not empty, you've been speaking, I'm muted. With my whole ADHD, empty, I respected you and I literally, I was bursting at the seams. I'm muted. While you was talking, I was bursting at the seams, and I let you talk.
Fake them all. Do it and fake them all.
You've just sat down and said you were not disabled and you were not a person of colour, right? Yeah. So yeah, you can be upset by what it said, but you were not directly offended in terms of this does not have no fucking historical connotation to fucking you. You're just either hypocrite.
And you go in and say you'll do it.
Fine, the other one is not. My point is shut up and let me talk now. How dare you?
No fear, Angie's here. When you hold the line.
No fear, Angie's here.
You drop.
Hi, I'm literally sick of Paige using ADHD to excuse her shitty behaviour every single time.
You're a black person, Devon, you're a black person, Kiki. Where would you feel comfortable? Frankie, did he ask you that, babe?
No, I feel like he's taking the piss now.
Right, and you're sitting there telling us about no face. Respectfully, I've already been told I was cussed on that stage and you're telling me to say space. Don't sit there and tell me from my own personal experience when I've dealt with racism every single day. Not only that, I went to uni and I literally, give me 63 seconds and I will mute empty. Give me 63 seconds, respectfully, like I gave you 4 minutes. I gave you 4 minutes and I counted. Yes, I did. Give me 65 seconds and I will mute. I will happily mute. Give me, if you're going to be an adult, give me 65 seconds and I'll happily unmute. My point is,
I speak, you interrupt me and then go, oh my god.
MT and Paigey baby in the box is my worst nightmare. They both don't shut up.
They always talk over each other, don't they? I was just thinking to myself, Liz, I thought MT said he weren't going live anymore.
Who's safe and who's this lot? You are talking about issues that don't even...
there's money to be paid now, though.
They've just seen the downfall of Zach, right? And then they've literally like proper... They've just seen the downfall of Zach, right? And then they've just literally like proper vultures. Him, here, others.
But do you honestly think, right, it's not about what was said anymore with Paige. Paige now is just gone in everybody's lives, going nuts on everybody. It's not about
I'm a black
Used
person.
to, is it? Let's face it.
No.
Me. And then you are telling us,
She's pissed and she's got that audacity to go on about Angie.
and guess what? I was disrespected. I wasn't even there. Talked to and spoke to like shit. I would rather someone like Michelle. Yes, she's still a white woman, but I know for a fact that Michelle don't care for me or like me. She's got a real fucking life. That if I was being disrespectful towards, for instance, her or her community, I was being out of order, she would shut it down. People would shut it down. Or, for instance, have it on a fucking black person's face where we actually feel comfortable in general. Cat is also not about you, is my point. Do you understand? Stop telling us where to have these spaces when either way we're getting gaslit and it doesn't even actually affect you. Why don't you go and ask the people who it genuinely affects, your followers as well, people who are in the disability community that follow you, people that are in the people of colour that follow you. Why don't you, instead of sitting here in boxes telling us where to have it, go and ask them where they feel safe?
Who told you where to have it?
Can I just ask,
Hold on, no, sorry, can I respond to Paige?
who the fuck is told to be calling people into a lie? I don't understand.
Can I just respond to Paige? Okay. Oh God, this is going to go West Pale. Let me just respond to Paige.
I'm not even screaming at you.
I reckon it's Georgia.
No, but the whole West
I think you're completely misinterpreting the whole point of what the live was.
Okay, maybe I am.
Well, why hasn't Paige got the same energy for Pearl
We might
as
get
for me?
better understanding.
I reckon it's Georgia.
I went into a live, and in that live, it was discussed. Devin had requested that people go over to him, and he didn't want it to happen on a white space platform. So the reason why he didn't want it to happen on a white space platform is probably obvious, is because he feels that maybe he can't have his say fully without being kicked or muted, or he feels that what he's going to say might be completely taken out of context. So the purpose of the suggestion of the live, as far as I understood, was to get everyone together who have beef with each other in a neutral.
Oh no, it definitely is.
Have that
Oh,
open.
for God's
It
sake.
was neutral, meant that there was going to be no one hosting it who had some.
This is going to go left really quick.
So everyone could get their opinion across collectively and come up with
And they were doing
of closure, so there was no big, huge.
Do you need it any louder? Is it loud enough?
Because already on the basis of what Zach did last night.
Is Dave in there as well, is he?
And split up. No one will congregate together and have an open discussion and try and sort things out as an adult. Because respectfully, it's not for me to have that discussion with anyone else, which was the reason why I declined to be the person to
I had more of a problem with me than someone that hasn't said things than the one sitting in the box right now.
Couldn't have comments come in basically saying that they've got an unbiased opinion on the situation because they're the person who's hosting the live. Collectively, there's no way that everyone's able to speak to each other unless the person
It's longer than 65 seconds.
Because what happens is one side goes against each other and it does change sides. The purpose of it was to collectively hold people together and let everyone get the say across. But you're spinning it to be completely something different to what it was, and that wasn't the case. It wasn't so people could gang up pinches and
I know, I didn't say gang up.
everyone felt comfortable, but you wanted to feel comfortable. Well, that's fine.
No, first of all, I'm not calling you a bully. Can I put that out there? I when I say I can't be bullied, people do try it, and yet good things affect me. But I'm a very strong. But no, I don't mean gang up and bully. I'm talking about.
You interrupted me again, and I waited till you finished, and you were on mute. I mean, you just called me out for doing the same thing about 4 times.
Because I've literally typed it.
I know, but you were literally on mute and supposed to stay on mute.
But the difference is I'm not combating you. When I'm ending what you're saying.
I showed you the same courtesy. So you want me to give you an explanation. I'm giving part of an explanation, and then after them giving part of an explanation, you just firing stuff back to me straight away to make me out as if I'm in the wrong here. When in actual fact, I'm not in the wrong. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone's able to get the points across.
Someone put a fucking sock in it.
This live is probably not the best live for it because it looks like, and I'm only saying it looks like everyone's ganging up on me. I'm not saying that you are, because I'm not asked. I'll sit in here with Nanny.
Please stop this for 1 minute.
I'll sit in here and
I interrupted to agree
the way
with
it's
you.
perceived by people
That's
in the
the
comments
worst part.
will be the way it's perceived by people in the comments will be completely different. So that's just how I see it. That's the way I see it. Let's be honest.
Right, fuck it. It's going to be on my platform. I'm going to affect all the motherfuckers on here. My platform tomorrow. Oh, we decide on the time tomorrow. You want to join. If you don't join. Okay, yes? We'll have my viewers in. If it's just my viewers only. Fuck it. No one tells me where I can and cannot go. People never don't tell me what I can do talk about on my own platform. Number 3, no one tells me I need to go into this platform or that platform, or let's put it on this platform, let's have it on this platform. I haven't agreed to nothing, okay? I'm going to have my own debate on racism tomorrow, okay? And it's going to be it's going to be at 12 o'clock to do the FYP, maybe at 10 I might do the FYP. It depends if Miss Vent's on. If she's not on, I'm going to do it at 12. If she's not on, I'll do it at 10, which means I'll do it at 12. If she's on, I'm going to do the FYP at 12, so it'll be after 12 o'clock. Let's affect you all.
And
to save the day. 12 o'clock onwards, it's going to be after that. We're going to have it on my platform. We're going to have our own debate with our own people here, our own community.
Probably, like people around, but you
The
only time I actually interrupted you up then was to say before you go.
No one tells me where I can go, can't go, and what platform you should be on. Piss off.
Your good oxygen.
Yeah, piss off.
Trying to debate.
Yes. We want our own debate on racism.
You know, it's just a waste of time, my love.
And I wouldn't suggest it was defensive. It's just that
the quotes.
No, bastards. Yes, and at least everyone gets a say in my life. Do you know what I mean? In fact, I think mine is the best platform for it.
Why do you believe it shouldn't have been on Robin's Live? And then it continued. That's all it was.
I know, I'm sick of it.
I agree that some people shouldn't hold it. I agree.
Okay, so I gave
you... Don't tell them that I'm doing it.
Well, no, don't you dare tell Lois that you need to sit there.
Yeah, go in the comments and see Andy's doing it.
Right in the comments.
They're live on Andy's.
Nobody say Angie's here.
We couldn't talk about
say that Angie's
it's also to be something that it's completely not.
No, yeah, absolutely.
What were you going to say?
Michelle, 100%. I'm a crazy. Over everything. Don't worry. It's the time of the month. I must be mad. Don't worry.
Diana, can we see the comments?
I twist it all.
You need to go to the left.
Angie's doing her own on her own.
I don't know how you do it, Anya.
It's fine, accountability. It's me. Like, it must be me. I'm mad. I apologise, everyone. I'm so sorry.
You want to be accountable for it?
No one's written yet.
I'm not suggesting that you need to be accountable for anything. I came in here to discuss the fact that I mentioned earlier on Michelle rang Zach. I mean, fucking shoot me down now. Do you know what I mean? Nail me to the cross.
I just want to
Michelle.
That's not the first one I didn't get to in time, but Paige, I just wanted to say something.
It's gonna go down.
Like no one was done.
Why was people spamming? Like, these weren't like trolls. These were like actual mods and that was spamming me.
Had words. Devon was
Angie.
Like him and Dave.
What did someone wrote there?
That's why I cancelled the live, but you wasn't mentioned in there your name from them. From what
Angie's doing it tomorrow.
Everyone go right it, man. Look, they're going
to get so many people said things like.
Angie is about to cause drama again.
Guys, there's still 1.1 of you in here.
On your platform.
Right there's been 40.
Say Angie's doing on her platform. Because no one tells me what to do.
It is, but Elisa, at the same time, people need to understand as well.
Angie's doing it tomorrow.
I'm not part of that group, and I don't want to be part of it because it's toxic.
Don't do it.
Angie's doing it tomorrow.
Say no. Like,
Angie. Angie's doing it tomorrow.
Hold alive. Do you think I hold alive? No. Don't do it. It's because it will come back on your back, and people will twist it specifically.
Angie's doing it tomorrow. Angie's gonna do it.
Listen, if people want to do that, I'll hold on with my gifts off and I'll just keep.
No, but say no.
Angie will host it.
My host can do whatever he wants,
Angie
but I
should
will be doing my own.
Tomorrow.
Angie's doing it.
Sorry, Elizabeth.
Angie's hosting tomorrow.
The black community, when are we going to get consulted about this? Like, what is this? Stop clicking your fingers and telling us to go places.
Exactly, thank you. Thank you.
Like no face.
Not you, no face, you're calm.
So say no is what I'm saying.
Everyone is doing our own goddamn platform. Doing your own platform, that's it. Stop doing it for the views, man. Come on.
Idiot. And held lives of people who didn't want to because we're trying to help and educate.
Sorry, one sec. People who keep saying we need Victoria in the chat, yeah? Saying that, I spoke to Victoria and she's not in the complaint.
Yeah, but can I also just say, Paige and Toria, no offence, they're not the voice for the black community, they're not.
Okay, I don't like Paigey. I don't believe she can educate. A lot of people have a problem with Paigey, so I mean she cannot. I don't feel she should be the voice for the black community. It's my opinion because I don't learn anything from her. Yeah, I've had many people come onto my platform have been amazing. Okay, amazing. She's on the attack. You can never even get a word in with her. You say the wrong thing, she attacks you. She's not education. Do you get what I'm saying? So who made her the voice?
Hey, Michelle, you've asked me to come in the box. What's the matter, though?
What makes you think it's a good idea to get everybody together in a live?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Sort things out. I don't understand.
I like if I wanted to try and do something on TikTok, number one, I will do it. I don't need anybody's opinion, and I really don't give a shit about anybody's opinion.
Okay, there again, over-explaining. No one said we care.
See, Devon, I'm going to sort of...
Elisa said, why do you think it's a good idea, Dave, that you hold alive?
If you let me talk, Paigey, in a way, I'm almost going to say, I think Devon might have misunderstood in a way of what I was thinking. Because, I mean, not once was I even trying to put the live up and talk just about the racism. I was trying to get everybody together to talk about everything. And I mean everything. Now, you don't have to come. You didn't have to come. You don't have to comment. You don't have to watch. It's TikTok. Right. In Devon's way, on that side, it wasn't just... I wasn't trying to get people in to talk about just the racism. I was getting people to talk about the other horrible words that Zach said. So it wasn't a racism live or anything like this. And all I was trying to do is get everybody together. The only reason I said get the creators in is because it brings the views in, which then is about the viewers.
No, it's about the money.
Then you'll be shouting for a lion.
I'm here.
Well, that's good. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. But listen, guys, listen, no disrespect.
You'll be falling out. We're all having...
I'll try to not do it. I'm going away for the mic when I'm having a puff of
I
it.
certainly don't need the gifts in someone else's box. If I wanted that, I'd go live myself and I'd push the dailies. So there's nothing to do with that whatsoever. You ain't never going to stop me from getting gifted. You ain't never going to stop me.
You said anyone wanted to stop you getting gifted.
What about the chat page?
Why are you talking to Dave? You've been on here long enough. Why are you being juvenile?
I'm going to say, guys, listen, I'm going to say this, yeah. There's not one person in these boxes that will intimidate me, tell me what I can and can't do.
Because you intimidate all the women.
Dave, hold on.
Who just said that?
I don't think it should be coming out of anybody's mouth either that has actually committed some hate crimes. No offence. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So how can you hold a live on debate? Guess what? I've not been done for anything like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Come on. Yes, Angie, thank you.
Angie, you like evil
crime.
You like Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel, yes, I am Evil Knievel. You cannot do a live on racism if you've committed hate crime. I have not committed any of that, Dave.
For myself, and I'll tell you what.
Sorry, I muted you. I'm going to affect them all. I think I would do it at 4 o'clock. Is that a good time, 4 o'clock?
Yeah, because then people are finishing work and stuff, aren't they?
Yeah, and the ones that are not, are home from the school run. And
will be after there. So I have the FYP at 12. Yeah, and then 4 p.m. tomorrow.
Good time, Andrew.
Yeah, because if you did FYP 12 till 2, you've got a 2-hour break then, haven't you?
And you should title it saying the Queen of Debates is back.
Then I can listen because I finished work at 4. Diana, you need to unmute.
FYP at 12, guys. You say no, the better till 2, and then you've got a 2-hour break in between.
Mm-hmm.
4 p.m, guys. The debate tomorrow is racism. Now, you just have your opinions, okay, and how you feel. Open, yeah, it's going to be an open platform. If everyone talks over each other, I will put this little clock thing on this. What's it called? What's that little
Showtime?
Showtime on. Everyone can have their say. No one will be attacked. for the opinion. If you say the wrong thing, you will not be attacked for it, but it will be education.
She's talking about you now.
She said the most fucking disrespectful to Dave. He's willing to go in her box tomorrow to sort everything out because Angie's the best fucking platform in that. I find that absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Oh, shut up.
Didn't Angie, I don't know because I don't watch it, it's FYP. Didn't Angie, correct me if I'm wrong and I'll apologise, did she not say something recently about him drink driving or something like that?
She has said that. She said a lot of shit. She said racist shit to Chinese people. She said stuff about Palestine. She said stuff about Jewish people. Like everyone coming in here because Angie sent them over to say, I just did it. To go and tell them because it will piss them off. Angie, if you want to sit there and spout your bullshit,
4 p.m. guys, I will be doing
know
a debate.
that you're a fucking idiot.
I'm
very confused about David.
Michelle, just quickly, I'm going to put people in your boxes because they've been waiting for ages so they can have their say and then I'll just drop them after they spoke. So if we can give people the opportunity to speak if they get in the boxes.
And I'm going to go as well because obviously this discussion's not involved me as more
At 4 p.m.
something that I can sit here and address. So I'm going to go.
Everyone in that box thinks they're the boss, don't they?
I can sit here and address. So I'm going to go. Okay.
You just can never help
Tell you people that I didn't bully you, thanks before they troll me.
Sorry?
I said, tell your people that I didn't bully you before they troll me, thanks.
I never suggested you did bully me.
No, I didn't say you did. I said, can you tell them, please, thanks.
Okay, so I came in this box when there was only me and Michelle.
Affect your ADHD.
And everyone else comes in. So as far as I'm concerned, that I was already seeing you come in.
Some people like the sound of their own voice.
No, I'm not. I've just said it about 4 times. I'm not suggesting that you did bully me. I was in here first with my own accord. So. Okay.
Put people in boxes.
Thanks, everyone.
Michelle, can you see why I asked the question that I asked?
Oh, God.
Well, of course, I see everybody's point of view in that. I just get irritated with everyone because
Everyone go right in the comments.
Meg, my love, you're in the box.
Okay, bye, Meg.
Just play the pink song, the other one that goes.
I get very scared.
Double work.
About someone's dog snoring. It's my stomach. I'm terrified. I'm in the box. Okay. Jail.
Have your say, hon. You've been waiting for ages. You've been in and out waiting to say whatever you want to say.
I just think to do like Monty. I think he's full of shit, and to go on an impartial live where you've got no lived experience is fucking bullshit. That's just my opinion.
Even if well, can I ask you the same question that I asked Dave? And I'm not coming in like any aggressive way or anything, but at what point did you think it would be a good idea to get everyone on this app together into one live to speak about like ableism slurs and racism slurs?
Well, it's been the worst for both of them.
I haven't come up to speak about that. All I come up for first AG, there was nobody today. I only come up just to answer a few questions that I was listening to. It was nothing to do with MT, so it was no good going at him.
You're a racist woman.
Why doesn't Paige have the same energy? Someone that said worse than what I haven't said anything to me, but not to that person.
Exactly, she's been racist and she's been ableist.
What makes Dave Durant? Okay, so can I answer the 3 questions really calmly to you, really quickly then?
And I'm off work tomorrow.
Number 2, the reason that I'm glad that you admitted it. Sorry, I didn't interrupt you. Come on, pal. We can't stand each other, my love. Yeah, I can't stand you, and I didn't speak. Pal, I'm meant to be the young one. You're an older person. I'm a young person.
Long question.
You just give me 3 questions. Can I answer the 3? I was second one in, my love.
You're not answering it.
I was second of the
first one. It was nothing to do with MT, and then you've just said I can do what I like.
No. What was your first question? What's the first thing? No, what's the first thing you said? You said first thing.
Don't blame MT for anything. It was
that your first? Was that your second? Was it your first or second?
That was the first. That was
So what was the second and third?
Then the second question
You know
was,
what,
what
Anna,
did the right to say?
like at 4 p.m. on Rated
That was the last thing, my love.
No, it wasn't.
Everyone posted it.
That was the third thing.
How do you get in there?
No, it's my point. And you're actually forgetting. You can sit there and say that I can't find you, but actually, I'm very much humbled to admit that I actually met you through watching you. And I used to gift you, and I met you in Angie's live when Angie was sitting there slagging off the Gypsy and Chocolate community, and I backed you. That's how I met you, and I actually really liked you. I was actually a bit pissed off and devastated what you said to Swearing Shep in my live that day, and then you took the piss continuously. So the first thing you actually said to me was you didn't come here to talk about this. Respectfully, it doesn't really matter. The second thing you said was you've already going to have to answer because you said it. You said, why do I have any right to say this or that? Actually, then you said, oh, but I am wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have said it because it's nothing to do with you or who No Face or No Case or anyone should hold alive, especially when you've gone around being racist towards black people on the app. Do you understand? So that was my main point. Like, if I'm not allowed as a black person that's been affected by the racism, which we're discussing about, yeah, why do I believe that you as a person who's perpetuated such racist crimes, why the frick should you have any say? That's crazy to me. It's like Black Mirror simulation. Like, that's fine though, absolutely fine. And then you said, why did I call Dave Duran dirty? Me and Dave Duran have actually been, even though he's very much annoyed me, actually threatened me as a female. I tried to give him another chance, gave him the benefit of the doubt. And then he basically went on live when he was pissed out of his face. Typical, you know, British guy, as they say. We don't want to do stereotypes. It's okay to do stereotypes towards black people, but let's talk about the boozy Brits. The guy was in a foreign takeaway whinging about the chicken, saying that, oh, maybe study English law from a chicken, a fried chicken, which is not British. And I said, why did you do that? And then sitting there saying things about Chinese people in a racist manner. Hey, I'm not Chinese. I may not be of Arab descent or where I got it from, but yeah, I stand on business. So racism's racism, do you understand? And like, so whether you're my friend or not, Dave Duran tries to gift me. He's like, I'll gift you this, I'll gift you that. Don't give a shit. So now, which means you're dirty, because not only have I said that to you on a calm level, you're sitting there trying to take the piss and it's like, oh, I'll still profit from it, blah, blah, blah. You can do that. You can be a waste man. You can profit from racism and giggle and laugh. But what you're not going to do is expect me to sit there and shut my mouth and then try and come around me. He requested my box 3 times a day. Then he requested me to battle 3 other times after that, not the fucking other way around. So that's why I called him dirty. I think it's weird that I've openly said to him, I don't want to be your friend, Dave. I think it's horrible what you said, left him alone, and then you've requested me multiple times and sent your weird, like, little desperate housewives over to me. That's why I called him dirty. And also the fact that you're racist and clapped your hands to the clap rats and said I'm racist and make EDL burgers is why you can have no say, let alone where a black person should, and we have more right as well as to hold alive. Is there anything else you would like to ask?
If you'd come up for breath and let somebody speak, yeah, he is.
No, I just got ADHD. My skill is I'm not.
Have you finished? I've let you talk.
I'm not 67. I can say
Let me talk. You've had your say. So, getting to the EDL burgers, that's all you called me for weeks. So of course I was going to clap back and put EDL up in the burger van, right? Don't come at me when I've been no fine when I'm going to come back with something. That was that. And then, you know, when you were saying you were getting talked about on my platform, you were getting spoke very highly of. That's what you were getting spoke about on my platform. So whoever's fetched the tail back to you, tell them to bring the proper tail.
That's Swearing Shep in the box.
God, why don't you take your dirty racist self out of this life? Because you see you, yeah? You got no reason to talk about. Take your own decrepit self off your local.
What's happened?
So we don't need to be listening to a racist point of view this time. So take your dirty, smelling racist self off your
I didn't say you were talking about me. So you're a liar.
People like you. Because there's nobody else who wants to
You're not going to put that on my name. I didn't once say you was running live on me at all today. So please don't sit there and lie. There was plenty of people running live on page and people putting crap in.
Bloody hell, Ziana, what are you muting the best bit?
Can I just ask Bill, stop
Can anyone re-record that then, actually?
Now, I never normally like Laura, but big up her for doing that.
Yeah, like, I'm not a biggest fan, but it's about
Apologies, right? With all due respect, I'm not going to be told how I should react or how I should feel. Everyone's different and everyone's going to react to situations differently. What I will not tolerate, is a racist being sat in this box, especially when you're trying to touch on a subject which I'm hoping to make a positive difference going forward. Why the hell do we need a bad, dirty smell up here right now while you're trying to have a constructive conversation going forward? That's what I don't see.
I wanted to ask her and Dave at what point they thought.
You shouldn't even really want to ask her anything because all she is someone whose mouth who's like got a conveyor belt with diarrhea on it. Why do you even want to waste the oxygen in the air with that person? Really though?
No, why they thought it was a good idea, and why to drag No Face in, and why to drag other people in, and then why to
Fund everybody as far as I'm concerned, because who the fuck is anyone to decide who should hold a live? And with all due respect, I'm not being funny. Paige got hold your live. Devon got hold your blood clot live.
Okay, look, before you run off though, like everyone else, I can sit and have a very much conversation.
What we do, when
which
we
is
do
mad.
it,
Okay,
when
so
we
can I
talk
respond
about
now?
it,
Can
and
I
how we
respond
should
now?
feel.
Because you've sent people over, and like me, I don't have a big team like you. I haven't got a big crew. Ain't no one been in your life respectfully saying bun Page from Swearing Chef, etc. Whether you didn't, I didn't say you sent them, but that's not me. I haven't got a big team like that. And number two, the fucking heat I have been talking about, which you knew from before I even matched you to talk about it to back you. I have been on this app talking about racism. The smoke I received because of you, because I backed you. Even when people said your character, I said I don't give a fuck her character. I don't give a fuck about this man, this person. I don't care. She is a person of colour and I'm going to back her, right? And I've still, notice now, that before I land, I'm not even cussing you. I still follow you. I've not blocked you. All I've said in my life is probably like a couple of little things, which is me telling my truth, because people are saying you've said certain things and it upset me. I've clocked that you've unfollowed me and it legit upset me because yes, we're all doing it because we are all black women, right? But I was the one, it was my life you're forgetting what Paul called you in, and me and you was messaging. I said I'm a baby creator. I was not ready for what was even going to happen. Do you understand? The mental impact that it had on me, Laura, and I get that it has it on you, but I'm a baby creator and I still had your back and I still will. Didn't butt in just then, wouldn't sit here and make it all about me, blah, blah, blah. It was you that called out my name respectfully, so we can be adults, sit there now and talk about it without people sitting there thinking that with run team speed though, you, especially if you're a woman, I swear to God, I pray to rascal out that you do not have children or family or sisters that go through something and you're sitting there because someone else knows the male that puts it in. And that's the difference between me and a lot of bitches. Yes, me and Laura may not be speaking on certain things, but what I'm not ever going to do is go back on my morals as a woman and for racism. Laura, it upset me. The only reason I spoke out is because people were sending me stuff saying stuff like, oh, because I went into Dave Duran's life. I get how it would upset you, but instead of messaging me without you realising, I went in there because they were playing the recording of me being physically attacked. I'm not going to get upset in the street. Not even fucking Delulu dared. Not even Power and that they tried to. They couldn't even dare. Right, and they went in there and felt safe to do it in there. That's the only reason I went onto that man's platform at the start, right? Because they were playing my shit. And it wasn't just to do racism towards you or affecting us. It was personal towards me as well, yeah? So I was upset. I've not once sat there and cussed you out like I've cussed out some of the people that have been in my own community, like people that have come against me, right, and done the whole opposite stuff. I've not once ever said anything. I've said how you deal with your journey as a woman and as a black woman, that's cool. What you can't keep doing is sitting there calling me out, when you're forgetting that the majority of the race shit and the doxing and the death threats was me backing you. And I would still do it again tomorrow. So I genuinely don't feel like I deserve that from you and the attitude when it's realistically, it's not about you or me, it's about all of us as sisters, it's about our sons, it's about our kids, it's about our grandkids, it's about everyone else around us. So why the fuck are we even doing call-outs and bait-outs?
Anybody else you can talk? Wow.
Sorry, I'm going to talk now. Is that all right? I don't want to butt in. When you're talking, first of all, you're not a baby creator. I like to class people as up-and-coming creators. Not a baby creator. But anyway, I don't sit and do call-outs or whatever. I don't know what you're trying to class that as. What I do is speak on my opinion. Now, really and truly, I don't want this to be the space to have this conversation, so I'll try and sum it up really quickly. Certain people's behaviour, and this is within our community, I don't agree with. Simple as that. I don't want to, personally myself, be seen, associated, around, in and out of these people's lives. When I called that hand being a flip-flop, because that's what she went. I'm not trying to...
Ziana, you taking the mic?
Sorry, this is just an example of one of the things, yeah? I'm not about that. No 5-letter word is going to make me change an opinion on a racist person. The behaviour will. And unfortunately, I base my opinions on people's behaviour. That's fair. And at the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned and how I feel, I was the one that was called an orangutan. And from the majority on the app, I feel what I went through, everyone took a piece of that and just fucking ran with it. To the point, I was just used as a subject for everyone to fucking talk about, to fire a fucking live up about. When, really too tough, no one really gave a fuck about me. They don't fucking like me. No one's really got a good enough fucking reason why they don't like me. Oh yeah, I heard one the other day. I don't know.
That's me. I'm talking about me and
That's because it's my ADHD. Sorry, not fucking sorry.
I don't care about
rude.
that.
Yeah,
That's not
I'm not
me.
rude. It's just my ADHD, yeah? But people don't have a proper
Laura,
reason
that's
why
not
they don't
me.
fucking like
That's
me.
not
But
me.
that's by the by.
Everything I've stood by you through, we've been in WhatsApp. I've called you and told you shit
Yeah,
about
but it doesn't matter. It's just one of
No,
them
it does
going
matter, though,
forward, innit? It's our
No, because it is.
behaviour
Even you
and
saying
how
everyone
we
taking
carry
a self.
ourselves going forward. That said, I'm not going in racist people's lives or even people that want to call their friends who we know are racist. I don't want to fuck with them either. I protect my energy at all costs. I'm not into people that will be dipping in and out of these fucking idiots' lives. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that yet again. So yet again.
But again, I don't really want to hold this as a place to have
No,
this
it's fine, but yet
conversation.
again, it's just point
We're all
proven. I'm
entitled to
being
an
sick.
opinion. If I want to close myself off, yeah, keep my platform to what it is, that's my choice, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah, but racism,
to protect my energy and to protect my mental health.
That's fine,
Do you know
but
what I mean?
my
Because,
last word.
hello, I have it as well.
Hello, we all do. We did it all based on you, is my point. I was sitting there getting called the N-word. People doxed my fucking location, knew where my kids went to
all
school.
get it anyway.
Exactly. No, you're not getting it. I could have shut up like every other dickhead creator did. I didn't sit there because it was race. I get racism every day too. I didn't sit there and go, oh, I'm going to take this because it's me. I saw what you was going through in your chat. That's why I matched you, done your poem and done the poetry and everything. I was getting everything based on the trolls that didn't like you. You're not getting it. The racist troll that didn't like you.
I do get it, but what
no,
I
you
do
don't get it because let me finish. We all took.
I didn't ask anybody to take no fucking heat
and
for
I've
me,
never
you
asked
know.
you for a thank
But again,
you.
this is why I say a lot of people took my shit and fucking ran with it on this app and fired up lives left, right, and fucking centre, talking about me and what's happened to me.
You're not the only black woman on this app, Laura.
I never said I fucking was, did I? Everyone wants to back me, but they don't fucking like me.
I did. You are the
Isn't it about racism though, and not particularly about Laura? Wasn't it about awareness of
Listen,
racism?
Michelle, if you want to mute me and drop me, and it's not the time, mute me and drop me. I'm not fake. I'm sorry, because me and I've been for a lot. What you're not going to do is that self-proclaimed victimship with me.
I am
other
not
people. Let me
doing
finish.
that.
No. I made all of my lives. I made all of my lives
We
about
are
you.
getting in too tough upon a lie.
I made all of my lives about you.
Because this isn't the problem.
I made all of my lives about your
Why have you
racism,
made
not
this
everyone
about a me and you thing though? This is
because
not
you're the one that don't do that. You're not going to gaslight me like every bitch you do on the app, Laura. No, I was one in it. I kept my mouth fucking quiet, knowing you were trying shit about me and everyone else. You said my name first. Devon, hold your life. Paige, hold your life. Don't you dare sit down and gaslight me after everything I've been through today. Turn it around after everyone saying that I'm racist and I'm this, and then turn it around and say I've sat down and made it about me and you. You brought up my name.
This is what this has now got to. This is about
exactly,
me
and I'm
and
fine
you
with
now,
it.
like,
If you're not fine fine with it. That's fine. I'm calm enough to have an adult conversation. I can calm down happily. I got wound up then. I can happily calm down, but don't ever sit down and say and gaslight me that I've just brought it up. I've sat down respectfully. I've been sent so much shit.
You're FYP
so much
you, Ange.
shit, and I still follow you. I still support your page. And I still support your fucking animals. And I still support anytime I've seen anyone be racist or anyone talk about you in certain ways. People bring up your name and say, don't do that regardless. We're not going to do that. But when someone called you an orangutan in my life, bearing in mind, because I'm an activist in real life, like you say, what you do with your animals in real life. I've been an activist since I was 18 years old. You understand, when my child was 1 year old. I've got degrees for this. I'm doing my masters in this within the literally next September coming. Every day I'm going to schools, university, corporate fucking places, councils. The Metropolitan Police gave me a fucking apology face to face for the shit that they've done to me personally. So respectfully, what you're not going to do is sit there and say that I didn't back you when I kept my mouth on mute now with the ADHD nutty side that everyone.
This is about that. How is this turned into like a big war?
And I still muted when he was in there.
Just speak from anyone, to be honest with you.
I said other people. Every time someone says the wrong thing, you're going to go back to the situation at hand.
This is what I said. It's not about what Zach said anymore.
Not directly to
I'm sorry, like I was wondering about half an hour ago.
That's our situation and debate about you, but you'll make out like it was someone else that started it. No, my love, it was you. Respectfully, it was you. And when Pearl said what she said in your live, yes, she said it towards you, but guess what? It was my live. And for the first time, I had thousands of people in my room, and there was many other black people in that live. And it hurt all of us, not just for you, but for us as well. So don't ever say that we didn't back you, regardless of what person we are, what colour we are. We all sat down and backed you and took shit.
Okay then, so again, honestly, Paige, I did not come up with this, really, though. I feel like you've got it off your chest, yeah? Shouldn't have really been done on a live, whatever. This is not what I wrote.
I didn't say, like I said, I'm not going to ever apologise. I've been in narcissistic relationships. What I won't do is apologise for my reaction to toxic reactions or actions in the first place. And maybe, I could conduct myself differently, but if there weren't a toxic reaction in the first place, my love, is respectfully, don't call me out because I'm not from them places. Just because I'm political page on the app. Don't call me out and I'll keep my mouth shut. Pearl's been in here and we didn't even have that much of a kind of beat out thing. So please don't sit there and act like I'm the problem and I'm the one that's calling anybody out, please.
She is the problem, though.
You're going to say you are the problem. Exactly. Honestly, don't get you. But again, it's whatever. I didn't come up for this.
That's fine. I apologise if you feel like I started something. And Michelle, I apologise if you feel like I've
everybody needs to get everything off their chest. Let's be honest.
Why does Michelle always sound intoxicated? Like,
because she is always intoxicated, and she's a fucking pisshead.
Like, what everyone needs, and you want to say, "Oh, for God's sake, spit it out." Huh? She's like always drunk. Can I ask another question, right? Because we're going to be talking about this at 4:00, right? And everyone can bear how to have this say. So the questions are, number one is why when someone says the wrong thing, like Zach, okay, everyone gets involved. They involve everyone else from a year ago, 6 months ago, 2 years ago. But Angie said, why?
I know.
What's that about? You keep saying it's about education, right? You're educated, you move on. But it's not about education, though, is it? Because you're continuously talking about the same people that said it 6 months ago or however long. So how was that education when people are now walking on eggshells about, I can't say the wrong things. I'm not going to be crucified, and it's not going to be education where, okay, I move on and I learn. No, I'm going to be crucified for the next goddamn year. Well, back permanently, okay? So that's my question. Another thing, why do you keep bringing my name up when it was Zach that said it?
I know, exactly.
Right, number one.
Can I just say as well, Angie?
If it's not about the clout, right, that you're doing all this for, why would you put Pearl in? Because you don't like her. Michelle, you don't. I don't know about Michelle, but why would Michelle? You got Paigey Baby in there, right? Why would Michelle? And this is nothing about Pearl, right? Why would Michelle decide to put Pearl in, knowing that Paigey Baby's in there? And then why would she then put Swearing Shepherdess in there? Because Michelle loves the drama.
Yeah.
She wants the drama. This is not a live where everyone's going to speak nicely. Not with Pearl. Not with Swearing Shepherdess and not with Paigey Baby. That's not going to happen. So Michelle knows what she's doing. So please don't say that we're stupid. It is all for the views. All for the views. Michelle is loving it because I wouldn't put all those people in one on one platform, on one live. Sorry.
No. I do have a question though. So given what Devon said about it being held on a white platform and stuff like that, obviously the people are saying we can't feel a certain way, we can have empathy because we're white. So what is it as white people the expectation is on us to do? Because people say we can't be outraged because we don't understand the impact to black people. So what is it that they would like us to do?
But I just want to say, right, you know, like when Paige got in the box there, right, like Paige was talking on like on a normal level, where last night when Angie jumped in the box, she was just jumping on her straight away. Meh, 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 meh. Yeah. It wasn't until Laura got in and started hammering us saying, what the fuck are you doing? Even like trying to talk, even sharing a box with like a known racist. Like, make it make sense.
I just had an opinion, right, on something. Paigey baby jumped in and I've not been racist towards the black community. I don't care what they say about this. I've said this or that. That's not, I'm talking about the black community. I've not been racist. And you got Paigey Baby saying about the travelling community. How long ago was that, Paigey Baby? A year ago. And you're still going on and banging on about that. But you were in my boxes since. You were in my boxes sitting there. So I want to have a lot to say on you tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And it's not because I'm racist. So you can get that out of your head. It's because I don't like you. I don't like you as a person.
When P actually called a black woman an orangutan, she's been openly ableist against disabilities. Like, the proof's out there. So, like, why are they not having the same energy for her? Because Angie gets the clout, because it's just Angie, as usual.
Yeah. And what must I say on it? And I don't want to be going on to other people, into other people's boxes. You don't like me. I don't like you. It's that simple. You know,
Angie, do not go into anybody's box, right? You just stay on your own life. You've got your own clout. They're just chasing after you. They're like fucking leeches. They're only going after you because they know that when they talk about you, then that's when they get the numbers in. Simple as.
You know what? The thing is, I wasn't going to say anything. Do you get what I'm saying? Because Paigey Baby is constantly attacking me and I don't have anything to say about her. I haven't spoken about her. I have not said, you know, for a long, long time. You get what I'm saying? I haven't said anything, but every time I get into someone's box and she's on the attack.
Apparently they're kicking
Angie, she was okay. Listen, Angie, she was okay with you until you started being friends with P. Then she turned against you and decided that you were racist.
You aren't even on live anymore. You don't even hardly see it.
Laura,
when these subjects come up, people start making reappearances.
Of course, yeah, but then
no one's there to be seen.
Of course, but they're not. That's them people. Yeah, that's not the people that I'm talking about. Of course there is. Same way with anyone. Do you not think I sat in your live and watched people, even like certain type of things when people were trying to draw certain people in and be like, oh, do this and do that towards Laura, da da da. Like, hence how I was like, I said I watched you before, Laura, da da da. Even like talking, how I was on live, I've always spoken about it. You can go back to 2019.
Just Mandy, you're accurate.
But I've always backed you, is what I'm trying to say to you. It wasn't because of clout, respectfully. My crazy ex, I could have just stayed with him and took all of his clout, or I could have just been like a Gemdino and done headstands outside fucking Tesco's and linked up with Cheyenne and them lot and got the same amount of viewers as you do. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It wasn't about clout. It's because we stand on business and I was hurt by what was happening to you and it affected me because the only reason you was getting hurt is because you have the same skin tone as me.
It affected all of us.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying to you.
On the app. My pain's no greater than yours or anyone of colours who doesn't even come live and watches.
Exactly.
It's no different.
So that's why it hurt us all though, Laura. No one's getting clout off it. People was running up lives. Of course, some people were doing.
Are you being serious? No one's getting clout.
No, let me finish. Some people, I said, were getting clout and some people were doing up saviour. 100%. But the people that we're talking about, me and the people that we're talking about right now, and how you're acting in certain rooms when you don't need to. Even now, you could ring me right now.
This live is not for clout. Or Michelle just put in Pearl, Dave Duran, Swearing Shepherdess, Paigey Baby, and in the same live, and that's not for clout. Because I'm very, very confused. Because obviously Michelle knew it was going to kick off, right? Why would you do that? I remember Michelle putting someone. I'm not going to. Why would you do that? Did the same to me. I remember Michelle putting someone. I'm not going to. Why would you do that? Did the same to me. I remember. My nose. Isn't it?
Yeah, Michelle hasn't spoken, has she?
No. She's just loving all the attention.
And the couple of times that she has spoken, she sounds pissed out of her head.
And just to interrupt, Sam has been charged with smuggling diamonds and money laundering, and he's in court on Thursday.
Oh. So he's been remanded?
No, he's
got bail.
He's got court
I got bail?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Place. Wait, who's my guy? I don't know what you're talking about.
Who the subject says a rose again over? Zach. As soon as she said what she said in your live towards me, he fired up his live the next morning defending her.
Yeah, you know, me and Zach fell out. He done a whole FYP about me and Torian and played the Mean Girls theme tune. Me and Torian as little creators, this is one of the first times, Laura, had about 500 people come into our lives telling us to basically unalive ourselves, telling us we're this word, game called Jungle Monkeys, game called all of this stuff. This is why I was upset with that.
But I'm not trying to zone on you. I'm trying to use another example of someone else in our community who I don't fucking rant with no more. Yeah? This is where I'm going with this. So, and we all know that's what he did. Fired up his live, defending her. It's like someone rang his phone, told him to, switch it up. He come back on and kind of rewound and come again with what we wanted to hear or what
do you realise that
we wanted to hear. Then someone in our community, basically, in my opinion, wants to be his token black friend. Like, boy, I'm not about that shit.
Right,
I am
you
not
need to start talking more just open and direct as well. People will call you less messy as well. Honestly, coming from me, because people will chat shit about me, small creator or not.
I don't give a shit.
No, but I'm saying they can't ever call me on nothing because I will say it on chest. But number one is, my thing is though, you can't, can you understand as well, but you can't come at people at the same time, yeah, that are maybe not like you, or not like me, or not like some of the people, or that have different empathies and stuff like this. Like me, for instance, me and Zach beefed. The only reason we was okay-ish is because he contacted me and Torian personally, and we had a conversation, etc. And obviously, we got fooled. Sometimes, not every day is, oh, I told you so, in an Aggie attitude. Do you not think we feel shit enough as it is? Aggie attitude. I get it. I'm humble. I did
Nikita, what do you want to say?
At the start, when he did the whole Mean Girls thing, and said he was overreacting. But when he was on apologies.
Yeah.
So basically, I just wanted to come up for 5 evening, everybody. So I just wanted to say this. I am mixed race, and I just wanted to put it out here. And before you even did this live, I did a live and said the exact same thing. So basically, what's been going on for months, and somebody needs to say it, and it has to be a black person because I'm mixed race, so I'm going to just pour it out. At the end of the day, Torian, Devon, and Paige, they are, so like a couple months ago, and I have to say this, I have to tell the truth, a couple months ago, you was on a live with them lot in the box, and you must have said something like, oh, get back on a boat to Torian. Now,
Don't say kiss my pussy, I'll put you on a boat.
Sorry, from that, Torian's been in your life, from that Paige has been in your life, from that Devon's been sat in your box and been on your live, and they've been kiki and high-heeing with you, right? So they're okay with certain things that you say. Now, today on your live, you turned around and said, listen, I can't really get involved with Zach the Brat because his mental health is at stake, right? Which I'm not going to say that's a bad thing for you to say. Whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, they know that you said that. So why are they going to come on a box and try and educate anybody, right, when they already know that we're already grown enough to understand what a racist thing is? So I know that you're grown, and I know that if you say something that's not right, you understand it. So they're enabling every time, and it's nothing to do with race anymore. What's happening is they're using their colour now, so they can go around and say, well, them white people. But if a white person said, well, then black people, we'd all be called colourists, we'd all be called racist. Every single day they're coming on your platform, but they see you as a racist. Right? They see that you're not supporting them side. Now that's why they're coming for that girl now, the other mixed race girl, because they see it, well, we're black, you should be supporting us, Laura, because we're black. So you should be not defending Zach the Brat. You should be on our side because we're black. Well, it don't come to that. And that's why Laura is sat up there now basically saying, well, at the end of the day, I shouldn't be on any side. I shouldn't have to pick and choose because I'm mixed race. I shouldn't have to pick and choose because I'm black. What? Because I'm black. They should not be the face of the black community. They're a disgrace. They are basically using, like Devon today, his words on your live was absolutely disgusting. The fact that he can think that he can bring up the ancestors in the past, what they went through, the shackles on their legs, the disrespect that they had to go through, and they think that they have it hard. They should not be the face for the talks, and if they feel like, well, you're not supporting that cause, they shouldn't be over in your box, and you shouldn't really be running segments for the black community, because at the end of the day, it's not working out. They're only in your box to use you for clout. Not because they want to come in here for race, not because they want to try and build anything. They're not out there trying to help any black community. They're not out there doing no. They're out there feeling sorry for themselves online every day, causing nothing but race wars between everybody. And if you say, oh, anything wrong now, you're a colourist, you're racist, this, because they're starting it. They're the people that are setting the black community back, not forward, because every day they have conversations, it's always about race. And how are they allowed to go on the app and say, well, that person, that white person, or the white people, or that white person spoke to me today? Who do they think they are? You need to start saying it for what it is. Don't be scared because you
Keisha, I have said this. I feel like I'm on repeat though. I've said it so many times.
No, I'm sick of it. I don't give a hell anymore. Cancel me, take my followers. I don't give a fuck. They're using social media, their colours, and they're not using it the right way. So at the end of the day, Zach the Brack is grown enough to know what he said was wrong. So how are you going to go up on anybody's stage and try and educate a man that already knows what he said was wrong? Because they're there for clout. They're there for the numbers. They're there to try and get 10,000.
I kind of realised that when Michelle, which is their friend, put everyone in the live together, and it kicked off. And I
out of control. Why would you do that? Listen, right? If I listen to me, Angie, you've said some stuff, right, towards certain things. I don't know if you were drunk. You've said some stuff in the past. So if I know that I run segments on a black community and I'm so strongly about my people and my race, why am I going to go sit in someone's box for months that have clearly said these things to me? But they've been happily sat in your box. But as soon as something goes wrong, they're the first one. 1 minute, hold on a second, right? And at the end of the day, right, why does Zach the Brat need to wake up in the morning and think that he needs to give Torian and Paige an apology? Who the fuck are they? What has this become? There's a whole bunch of other black people, out there. They're not the only people. Do you know what I mean? They're not the only people that got triggered this morning. They're not. It's not Oprah and Candice. These people are not educated. So don't come on an app and be like, oh, well, we need to educate you. Educate you on what? Are you Candice Owens? Are you doing multi-million-pound businesses? Have you got a mortgage? Or are you sat in your fucking box room every day dragging anybody you can? And for the black community, right, it's got to be an embarrassment. We need somebody that is educated and can hold a conversation. Anytime you have a conversation with them two people, and Devon now has become like the devil, right? His words today, how he brought up the ancestors, and he can come up here and challenge him. He's become like a kid that's lost his sweets and lost his toys, every time spitting his dummy out. I don't like the person that he's become and he's trying to become, because it's too much. We're not suppressed. We're not on our knees. We're not on our shackles. And this is where it is. And like he said earlier on, well, he said on your segment earlier on, well, it was the white people that put us in slaves and raped us and stuff like that. Hold on. That's not you lot. That's not the white people, and not every single person's a racist. Not every single person walks past you and, because you might not get a job because you're racist, but this is what they've made it into. They are the problem.
Exactly. Well said.
Well said, Lakeisha.
Couldn't have said that any better myself.
Sorry, I had to say it, because it's got out of control now. So I'm not being funny, for the 1.2 people on the live, if somebody's coming up and they are of colour, right, you have to understand, right, nobody can educate nobody, because we all know right from wrong. So I say something, I know I'm in the wrong, I might have to go off and back off and go educate myself, but I know I'm in the wrong. So nobody can wake up this morning and think, well, we need to go all run a segment because Zach the Brack has said something that's disturbed the black community, but we only need to say it to two people. No, there's a whole people got triggered by that last night. There's a whole lot of people that want to have a whole lot of questions. Do you get it? And I understand people's mental health, and I'm not going to sit up here and say he did wrong, he didn't do wrong. That's not my business, because guess what? I don't run them segments. I'm black, but I'm mixed race. right? I can go out there and identify as a mixed race. I can identify as white. I can identify as black, because guess what? I'm two different colours, and whatever I want to identify as, I can. Nobody can sit here and tell me I'm mixed race. Nobody can sit here and tell me I'm white. Nobody can even sit here and tell me I'm black. But I just don't disrespect black people and say that I'm black, because I'm not black, but I identify as black. But I can go out there tomorrow and be a white woman. People need to understand that I overstand. Do you get it? So Torian and Paige, when they're going on segments, just remember, right, it's not because they want to build a platform or build things for the kids and actually have real conversations, real actual mature conversations where they can hold it. Look how now they're trying to drag Laura down because she's colour of skin and she's got a big platform in here, and they feel like, oh, well, Laura needs to be involved in this. No, Laura, don't get involved. You stay in your farm because you've got a business and you're on the right path. Don't be dragged down with them little people there, because at the end of the day, you see Paige as well, right? You see her, she would be a good person, but she's so sucked in with this with Torian, and Torian's trying to get with Shy, and they're so hungry for the fame, but they don't even understand. They're not coming off the right way. They've totally lost character. They've completely lost it. And you know what, Angie? No matter what you do, you get drunk, you have a little laugh, but you know what? You're a real one. You hold it down. You know how to hold your segments down, and you're not a clout chaser like that. You've got your own platform. So just remember, people on your platform, they're just using you to get more numbers and to get more views. It's nothing to do with helping the kids, helping the black community. They're an embarrassment, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Awesome. Have a good night. I wish you all nothing but the best, and yeah, keep going.
Angie, follow Lakeisha.
Yeah, Angie's.
He said there's no racial intelligence about the boat.
Angie, I've followed her. I'll message her and tell her about your segment tomorrow.
Yeah, because can I just say, Anne, because NG is in the comments, right?
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Because NG has done nothing but call like the likes of me and Attorney, and like, I don't know, because he likes Haley. He goes on saying that we're enablers and we're this and that. So you know that day when you were like drinking from like 3 a.m. and you were like in a bad state and you were in like a 4-way battle, like you fell asleep.
I'm the biggest enabler I am, he said.
Aye, but shut up, Diana. So anyways, us, like you won a 4-way battle, and like people were like saying, "Oh, ended just falling asleep," and then apparently he was just promoting like his podcast. He was just like doing it, and he wouldn't leave the battle. He wouldn't do anything. He was just like, "Yeah, come and join, like my podcast." So he was literally leeching off you, even though you were asleep, because he knew you had the views. He wouldn't leave the battle because obviously he knew he was getting the clout.
Even his own, I went in his comments. Even
oh,
his own
Martha, I'm only joking, Ziana. What means Ziana's got that banter? Chill out.
Even his own, even NJ's own people were saying, "Drop, man, this is embarrassing. This is
bad." So for him to sit there on his high horse saying that me and Eternity are the worst enablers of you, and so what was he doing the other night when you were intoxicated? You'd fallen asleep, and he was just doing nothing but promoting his podcast.
Yeah, he turned your Alexa on as well to this mad music. And he was sat putting up green screens, promoting all his stuff while you were there sleeping.
I'd rather be an enabler, NJ, than be a fucking take the piss and mock people.
What do you mean Angie didn't mind NJ? She didn't have a choice. She was asleep and you sat there.
But NJ, when you're sitting there on your high horse, enablers, saying, "Oh, we should be doing this for Angie, blah, blah, blah," but for you to sit there and take the piss out of Angie.
After he had the cheek to call me the biggest enabler.
And people are saying, who cares? Fine, you might not care. It's the principle of the thing. That's what we're saying.
No, but it's a simple fact, Angie. That's what annoys me. It's like you say, like with the double standards. Like NG, like I thought he was all right, but then he started like being funny, and then he started calling us enablers. It's only because you kicked him from the box one night, then he started like throwing his dummy out the pan. Do you know what I mean?
She didn't go on a walk for anything you said to her. She went on a walk because she decided that by herself.
You thinking you promoting your podcast when she was in like a really bad state, that forced her to go on a walk? No, NJ.
Absolutely.
Make it off. Fuck off, NJ. I'm sorry, Andrew, I'm so angry because he's went on at us, like, especially me and Eternity saying we're the worst enablers. Then he's thinking that because you fell asleep on a live on a 4-way battle, and he spent the last like half an hour of that live before pause promoting his podcast, then he's thinking that that's forced you to then go on your walk. No, you were already in a bad mental state before that. Where was he?
Honestly,
no,
it was just a mad disrespect. It was just a mad disrespect.
You're all leeches.
That's
That's all
echo,
it
Summer.
What, Sienna, darling?
I don't know. It's got an echo. It's like when you first start talking, it sounds it to her.
Oh, not me, yeah.
I think it's stuck now.
All right. Yeah,
it's just leeches, Ange. That's all the fucking are.
Yeah, it's just the mad disrespect of how he did it that day. It was awful. Even his own people said it was awful, and it had to be said.
Yeah, I'm sorry, like, but Ange, like, was just taking the fucking piss, to be honest with you.
Well, it's said now, and he knows now because he was in the comments. So let's hope he doesn't use sleeping ladies to leave.
Yeah, but it's just his comment saying you went for a walk the next day, didn't you? All right, so you promoting your podcast while Angie was literally in a bad mental state that really forced her to
And you
go.
couldn't remember you being in the box. You went
Actually, do you know what it is?
on
They're
a
all
walk.
just fucking leeches, like they are. They're all just leeches.
You said
just
Angie to sleep more, like.
You just stop on your own then, Angie, and just do what you were doing before. You don't need any of these little bastards fucking clinging on to you.
No, I agree there, Linz.
I agree.
I like that Lakeisha. She came in, we spoke with chest, and she I think it was the best thing I've heard all day, to be fair. So big respect to Lakeisha.
Which is right in what they're saying, like, they're not putting the proper point out there. They're not even teaching racism, because at the end of the day, the only reason why Paige turned against Angie for is because Angie become friends with Pearl, where before that she was popping in and out of a box. So if she genuinely thought that Angie was a proper racist, if she stood like for what she stood for, then she wouldn't have even been in Angie's life in the first place. Do you know what I mean? So if Angie really was a bad racist, then you don't just go on like events of like her being friends with Pearl. You would stand there and say, no, Angie, you're a racist, I'll not come in your box. Where there were children in a box.
Because she isn't racist, they're just reaching for anything.
Lakeisha's in your comments as well. So Lakeisha, just to let you know, Angie's running a segment tomorrow at 4, did you say, Ange?
Yeah.
Just to talk about like racism and things like that. Be good to have you.
And listen, like I said, people say, you know, I've been told, oh, I'm white, I cannot do a debate, but I'll do what debate I want on my own platform.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk about people, you know, my opinions. You get what I see going on. I'm not educating anybody. It's my opinion. I'm sick and tired of being called a racist. You know what I mean? Because I said something that maybe looked at, because I said vote.
And it's like Attorney
I feel like I'm on repeat. You know, something I said about myself and not a white woman. I happened to say it to a black person. Do you know what I mean? I'm now a racist.
Angie, I don't know how many times we need to repeat this.
So long. And I tell you, after tomorrow, say as many times as you want. Okay? Just block. I'm not going to come to it. I'm not interested after tomorrow. And what Paigey Baby has to say. I haven't spoken about it for a long time, and please don't run Paigey Baby that I'm a racist because I don't like you or something like that, because that's not the case at all. You just constantly attack me over and over again. I don't like you as a person.
That's what I'm saying, Angie. That's what's annoying the life out of me, because even when P joined the box earlier, Paige didn't even go far. She was talking to her on like a normal level. Whereas last night, when you joined the box, you're a racist, blah, blah, blah. She wouldn't allow you to speak. And I'm just like, what the fuck is even going on? Like, are you actually even trying to like teach, like, or even like put out there like anti-racism stuff? Like, you're not. You've just got a personal vendetta against Angie, like, because she become friends with her. Like,
it's
hello?
like Eternity Sedlins in the comments, like they want to say they're educating us, but how are they going to do that when we're not even allowed to ask questions? We're shut down straight away.
Yes, because like a few people, they're not like purposely being ignorant. It's just what they've grown up with. So if they're asking a question and then they get jumped on, then they're gonna not want to ask any more questions and be educated. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if someone's purposely being ignorant, then fair enough. Like, go at them, but they just, if someone's just asking a general,
NJ host, you listen. We don't educate on what. On what? Do not say the N-word? I don't think anyone needs to be educated on that.
I'm not being funny, NJ, right?
Common sense, you know, it's a slur. You know, other little other things maybe, but unless you're talking about the black history or something.
Can I just ask you, Angie, can you imagine, right, if this was you last night and you didn't realise you were on live and you were saying the N-word and the S-word, can you imagine what fucking this app would have been like today if it was you? It would have went
it's gone off back, which is listen, I'm okay with, because I know he's not in a good place, right? But why is it now Angie and did it this person? You know what I mean? Why is it always goes back when someone says something? It always goes back to me.
Yeah. But Angie, horse, can I just ask you a question, right? Why is it because Zach said something racist and ableist yesterday? Why is it always that like today and last night was a focus on Angie when it had nothing to do with Angie?
Every single life had her name in their mouth. Every single life.
And also, NJ, right, you've just said there now, are you educated now, right? Well, I'm not being funny, but how can you educate somebody, right, when we go into a box and we're just being screamed and shouted at?
It's not just that, though. You don't need education on not to say the N-word.
MJ, this wasn't because she spoke to Devin. The minute Zach did it last night, everybody turned it round on Angie, and it went on all night, and it's gone on all day. So it isn't because she spoke to Devin, and Devin requested to speak to Angie, and she spoke to him very well. So don't be coming with that, because that doesn't stand.
I stand by what I said before. I think, you know, we've heard a lot. I stand by what I said before. I think, you know, we've heard a lot today that white people can't feel the same outrage because we don't understand what that means as a black person, which is fair enough. But they want Angie to be outraged and they want people to be outraged about it. So I'm just a bit confused in what they want people to do if they're saying that we can't have the same outrage.
They want outrage when, you know, when someone says something to me or does something to me. You're not, you know, why should I be outraged? When you're not outraged when, you know, someone is saying, you know, talking about my mental health or talking about, you know what I mean?
And I find it quite insulting that they assume that we aren't educated enough or that none of us know anything. It's quite insulting.
We all know, listen, like, there's always room for education, like, regardless if you,
But they go on like we're totally clueless, like we don't, of course, the majority of us know about what's racist and how, you know, what you should say and what you shouldn't say.
Then Jay Rose is saying, as a white, you understand. I said I wouldn't know the feeling. I wouldn't know the, you know, how a black person, you know, feels, I suppose, because I don't go through it. You know,
you wouldn't fully understand, would you?
Horrible. It's, you know what I mean? It's all of those. I don't condone it. Would never condone racism. You know, it's 2004.
Can I just quickly say something? You've got empathy. You have got empathy for everyone. End of.
Why are we ignorant though, NJ? This is what because I didn't rip Zach the Brat apart when I did a live on him. Was I meant to rip him apart? I'm not going to do that.
NJ, we haven't forgotten either about how you regard young girls in particular with wearing makeup and going to school and victim shaming people of SA assaults and things like that. So how about you go to school and educate yourself about consent and things like that? Because we don't forget that kind of stuff. So don't come on here on your high horse and start attacking Angie about things like that and telling her to get educated. How about you get education about consent and things like that? Because what you said the other day was absolutely disgusting. Well, to say that you're a youth worker actually shocks me.
It was very degrading to women all round.
What did he say, Summer?
He basically said that girls shouldn't be wearing makeup to school because it makes them a potential victim of someone. I.e., they're kind of like asking for it because they're wearing makeup. That's what he said.
NJ.
So we don't forget NJ, yeah? How about you educate yourself?
She's not a liar, NJ.
NJ, maybe you should educate the peddlers and the abusers that are attracted to that type of thing. Maybe they should control themselves, not the child.
Devin fell out with NJ for saying that. Devin went in on NJ for saying that. So, yeah, and that was a friend of his.
I think it's crazy that you're telling me that I'm twisting it and I'm lying, because there were
Is that
so
what
many
he
people
held?
in that live.
Sweetie, is that what he held an apology live for?
Yeah, but he was kind of saying that people were taking it like the wrong way and all that stuff, but he just dug himself even more of a hole because he just doesn't understand, like, how things like that happen. Like, it was just disgusting.
And he said when he holds these podcasts, he doesn't want half of these lot of TikTok. He only wants classy ladies on TikTok.
Yeah, classy
ladies.
ladies.
Or on his podcast. Where are you going to hold it, MJ? In church for afternoon tea?
Yeah, so Angie, I think you need to go and educate the perpetrators then, if that's the case.
It's funny how you pop off when it comes to like colour of skin and stuff, but when it comes to females, you don't really have that energy, do you, NJ?
Yeah, Chloe, it was. He only wants classy ladies on his podcast.
He questioned my femininity as a woman because I popped off on a live and went off my head. I'm not being funny, but I have double X chromosomes and I had the anatomy of a female. I don't need any man questioning my femininity either.
He did. He did. He questioned it. I was there.
Wow. I didn't know. Did you understand?
Why can I ask you guys a question? Why is there now a divide? Why, why are certain people causing a divide? Only one person said what they said, and listen, I had my opinions on it this morning, but I don't feel that other people that have said things, or done things, whatever, should be constantly brought up every time someone says something.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is why this has caused like a divide now.
Yeah.
Because people should have just spoke on, if they were going to speak on that one person and racism in general. Yeah, 100%. But why bring up certain people's names that have done things or said things, whatever it may be, when it's not about that? Do you know what I mean?
A massive
This is why there's now a divide, because it's not fair. Because why am I constantly being brought up?
It's true.
It's because.
And then the divide got even bigger when they were going on about white space and black space and that today. They just
No, it's got nothing to do with that. It's because, Angie, it's because you've got the clout, right? They're always coming
about
back
the divide that they're making. They're just making it bigger and bigger and bigger. They don't want to try and resolve anything.
No, it's because Angie's got the clout, right? They'll call her racist, but then they'll appear in a box. Then when something about the race debate does kick off, like Zach today, then they'll use Angie because they know that when they spark the live up and there's mention Angie, that's going to bring the numbers in. When Angie's literally has had nothing to do with this, she's just said against, like, well, not even against Zach, just like, well, he's really bad with his mental health. Like, maybe talk about it later on, or maybe, yes, pull him up on his actions.
You know what, Lindsay? I've been so patient. I have had a lot of respect for touring, because we've had a lot of beef. I've allowed her back onto my platform. I've been respectful where if she's gone live, I won't get into her box because she's got Paigey Baby don't like me in there, and certain people that don't like me in there. So I've had that respect for her. I have been goddamn patient where I just feel like I've got mud written now on my forehead. You get what I'm saying? Please don't, and you can never ever take that away from me. But I am a very forgiving person. Forgiving person. How many times have I forgiven people where I've just keep letting them, they just shit on me, and I keep letting them back.
I think it's just what you want.
I don't let them back. I'm called all the names under the sun. One of them a racist.
Yeah,
and that's not fair.
Some people say the worst to you, and you've still forgiven.
I think it's just with you, Angie. You just want the peace as well. At the same time, you just don't want the constant beef.
Yeah, I agree. Liz.
At the same time, Angie, if they literally stand for like, I hate racists, then why are they even approaching you, even jumping in your box, or even coming in your comments?
And me and Megan was getting on okay. She was, doing 4 ways at times. And they have an issue with her being here. So they, like they did with Han, they controlled Han, so certain, when I say they, don't twist that around. I mean, people in the boxes, those people in the boxes, had a problem with Han. Now they've got a problem with Torian come on into my life. Who's actually causing the divide here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Torian even wanted to meet you for coffee. Didn't she?
Yeah.
When Torian came back into the lives, we were we were all glad, we were all pleased, we loved it, we loved to see it.
She
We
knows I'm not a racist. She knows I'm not a racist, but they want to run with it because I might support certain people or because I might support their mental health. I'm now a racist again.
Exactly. Like,
Do you think it's that though, Angie?
I like your banter with you and Tori, and like
Yeah.
I thought it was like genuine. Do you know what I mean?
And we were all genuinely happy about it, weren't we, ladies? We were all pleased to see it, and we were all like, this is great, this is a great step forward. Hopefully people will follow suit. But they didn't. They just sat there in their own little corners, still being bitter and twisted and using you for clout.
But do you think she maybe feels a little bit pressured?
Yeah, she probably feels
now,
really
Angie.
You got Lisa's sitting there because she's constantly got my name in her mouth all the time. Sitting there calling me a pedlo.
I think trolling
which
is
is also
probably
a
really
crime.
true.
You know what I mean? Saying, I've got a screenshot of my, she said an Alex, I've got a screenshot of that, and Alex is like, she's calling me a pedlo. You know what I mean? And then, I'm on the register. You've got to really look at your own behaviour because I've said some stuff. I'm not going to deny I haven't. You know what I mean? But people, number one, have twisted a lot of the things I've said on this app. They have. And number two, it's a long time ago where, I have not been in a good place. A lot of the time I have been intoxicated. No excuse, do not get me wrong, but I have taken accountability for it. But why do you keep going about 2 years ago when you're sitting there calling everyone a pedlo? Which is, people, have been arrested for God's sake. Which is the worst of the worst you can call anybody,
They just come back time and time again, bringing up. Like today, you handled everything so well, so they couldn't bring anything on you today because you were amazing today. You were back to like.
Can I just say, there's also Lucy going on about what I said about Palestine, right? Let me tell you something, right? She likes to incite hatred on a platform. This is what she is doing, right? Okay, and she is doing it to, you know what? Oh, I swear to God, this woman needs to be arrested. Honestly, right? And there was a lot of trolls, right? Because I stand with Palestine, as Lynn does. I know Lynn; she's a big supporter of Palestine. I stand Palestine. But there was a time I think it was I don't know if it was trolls or I don't know if it was trolls saying about we're talking about something. I can't remember what it was, and it was about animals.
Yeah, and someone sent you a video of dogs getting unalived.
Yeah, so I reacted to I got triggered, and that is my biggest trigger. I hate that word, but animals, I'm a huge animal lover, and it triggered me. So I said something that I probably shouldn't have said, and that's what it was. But she's going to run with that, but she won't play the bit as to why I said it, what I actually was. In fact, it was probably her in the comments on their fake account saying it, knowing I'm number one intoxicated. I'm not saying it's an excuse, but you do react more when you drink, okay? And that's why a lot of people like going live with me, doing battles because, she's going to react to things. She's had a bit to drink kind of thing. And I reacted in a bad way. Yeah, and I apologised for that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Angie at the point.
No, I don't think that. It was a reaction. And that's all it was. But she wants to run with that. Yeah. Something I said about a year ago, under the influence of alcohol, being triggered to something I watched, which and now thinking about it, she was probably the one saying it in the comments, knowing I'm going to react to anything about animals. But did she get the whole clip? No, she got a little bit of it. Did she get the whole, of what triggered me? No.
Well, the other night when you
Angie, at the time, like you were like, oh, fuck everyone. Like,
yes.
the unalive dogs, like you were just saying in general, and like people come from me, they're like, how can you even support Palestine? Like when you support Angie, I'm like, are you honestly for fucking real? Like, fuck off. Like, I mean, if Angie was sitting there, like literally the next day saying, right, fuck the Palestinians, fuck this, like I wouldn't be supporting her, but she was obviously triggered because she loves animals, and I've seen that video what Angie had seen, so you understand where she's probably coming from.
It was horrific. God knows who even told me to go and watch it. It was probably Alicia herself. Like I said, when you are drunk, you react. It's like everything's magnified, but it was horrific. I'm not gonna lie, but you do react 1,000 times. Do I mean it? Do I mean what I said? No.
They baited you, Angie. That's what they downright.
Yeah, it's being baited. And that's what it is. It is being baited. Listen, I have said some things. Do you know what I mean? Have I taken accountability for it? Yes, I have. I react a lot more when I drink alcohol. But now I have gone to animals as well. I'm getting help for the alcohol. Do you know what I mean? I'm being referred. You know, I'm hoping to be in a better place than what I have been. You know what I mean?
You know, the other night, Ange, when you'd had a few drinks, right? That NJ was in here, then Torian was in here, and Torian brought Alicia in. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. No.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're just checking with Corey.
I want to kind of, I do want to get better. I know it sounds a bit, saying that, but, I do. I want to put my life back on track because I know that I've said some shit on this app that I have taken accountability for. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The difference is, Angie, the difference is you have taken accountability for it, though. Like, a lot of people will avoid it and blame other people, where you have actually taken accountability. And like you say, just get yourself back to normal. Like you say, go
a lot of things I have said, I have said for reactions. I'm not going to lie. It's like an act, an act, if you want to say. I say things like, someone will say, "Where's your mum?" I say, "She's in the garden," and I won't laugh. And it is an act, and then next minute's on FYP. Or when my mum came in and she's like, "What, have you got any food?" All of a sudden, I've got a video saying, I'm starving, my God.
You're starving her.
Well,
Well, Angie, I send me fucking kids in the fucking
Do you know what?
My name, delusive, means not real. It's an act. A lot of what I do is an act. A lot of what I say is an act. Now, I even react sometimes and react to things that someone has said to me. But even that's an act. Even, believe it or not, some things, even when I'm had a bit to drink, is an act. Would I really react off TikTok? No.
No.
Exactly, Ange.
It's in my name.
Ange, Corey's on his way to Ems.
Yeah, we just check in with Corey because I think he's on his way to Ems.
Yeah, what the hell is going on? Give me a sec.
She's just got
Tiana?
this old man or something in the house, Angie.
Yeah. But you
Is
know
Nanny
what,
G
Ange? Or you
Angie, I think Nanny G's in the comments.
Oh, hey, Nanny G. How's it
Nanny
going?
G, you little bugger.
He's not alive.
He's in the house.
Shut up, Nanny G's in the house. Stop talking.
We tried to get you in a sorry, my voice has gone. In a phone call the other day. All right.
I was wondering why people were having Nanny G.
Nanny G to call me. You didn't call me.
Can we come to MC?
Nanny G, get up.
Somewhere.
Nothing's going on now. They were just
Listen.
Nanny G, get in the box.
they were just
Nanny G
dancing.
to the box.
Diana, man, shut up.
For God's sake, we're not interested in this at the moment. Nanny G, get in the box. Voice.
Angie, she's what I'm loving you, working towards to being better. That's definitely Nanny G.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit better. I've been a bit better for the last couple of days.
Look at him, he's slaughtered.
Nanny G, get in the box.
Right, we don't care about Ems. We're more concerned about Nanny G. So you all shut your mouth about Ems.
Oh, here she is.
I haven't heard her voice for ages.
Let's put her on the big box.
Linz, can we watch
Hey,
that?
Nanny G.
No, man.
No, man.
I'm messing.
Hello, Nanny G.
Is that not Nanny G?
It is me. Of course it's me.
I feel fine, Ange. I'm good, thanks. I'm absolutely loving you getting better. I'm loving it. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the doctor's. Was it yesterday, guys? No, the day before yesterday.
What was yesterday, Ange?
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. How are you? Good.
Yeah, I'm good. I am. I'm good.
We did try and get you on a phone call once, didn't we, guys? We did try and call you, get you on a phone call.
No, I know.
Yeah, Nanny, I lost your number, so I asked Angie. She probably didn't ask you, but I said, will you tell Nanny J that I'm asking after her because I've lost her number. But she probably didn't say anything. Oh, is eternity? Oh, feels like the old days, Angie. I'm getting emotional here, you know.
Oh, darling. Eternity.
Hey, here she is, our girl.
Right, darling.
Oh my God, it's been a long time.
I feel like crying.
It has been a while.
Can you confirm now that you're in the box, Nanny G, that you did pay for my vet bill? I'm only joking.
We're just getting accused of drink diving.
I know. Well, we lost Ange. I lost my dog a couple of weeks ago.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
My little baby, but he was 15, and it was the time. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it was, but I know it's coming up to that time, but I'm so pleased that you're working towards being better and getting better. It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry about your dog. Oh.
Oh, it's Ange at the honestly broken hearted, but he's home. We've got his ashes home.
Yeah.
He's with us. He's a good boy.
He lived a good life, didn't he?
Steph.
He was spoiled.
Approachable idiot.
He was very spoiled. But anyway, guys, this is Nanny G. No one knows.
Yeah, I've got tears in my eyes, you know.
God, everybody's bloody going mad. I'm really good. I am. I'm really good.
Listen, guys, faith is restored. Nanny G is home.
Fuck for that, Nanny G.
How are you doing?
In town.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Nanny G, me and Eternity's been working overtime without you, you know, you bastard.
Hey, don't. I know. I can honestly. I know. I spoke to it. I do speak to Eternity.
She's never told me that.
You liar! I passed your number out.
She has, because you sent me your number.
Your new number, you idiot. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, Nanny Joe. I am definitely just Nanny G.
Joe, I'm so glad you're back. Actually, because I'm so glad you're back actually, because I was being accused of being you the other day.
Well, I was being accused of being Angie the Grinch. I'm not Angie the Grinch. Angie the Grinch is Angie the Grinch in her own legend, right? Yeah. Who else? I was being accused of being Cockapoo.
I'm not Cockapoo. Cockapoo's got nothing on you, Nanny G.
No, I'm not Cockapoo though. It's just
but Cockapoo hasn't got anything on you.
I think Hayley's been accused of being you, haven't you, Hayley?
Yeah, and Cockapoo.
Oh well, there we go, Hayley. We're definitely not the same person.
Lucky actually for being Corey.
Yeah.
Oh God, Joe.
Oh, and I'm missing Nanny G here, you know.
Like, so much has happened, I don't know where to start.
I've only not been on the app. I mean, I've not been on the app for about 4 months, but honestly, coming on tonight, I had a shower, did my skincare, you know me, and I've just rolled into bed now, and I thought, do you know what, because I've been speaking to Eternity a fair bit recently, so I thought I'll bob on, and then I could not believe that you're still talking about what you were talking about last November. Oh my God. TikTok is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
I was getting accused of, what was it? People were saying, oh, that was it. Nanny G is all fallen out with Angie now and she's disappeared.
No, me and Angie never fall out. Honestly, we never will fall out, Ange. Just never.
Yeah. But we didn't fall out or anything like that, no.
Hi, Candy Floss. No, I just had loads going on and people poorly, and they just needed me. Hi, Mo.
Yeah, well, that's
they
what
just needed me. And family just needed me, and it was just too busy.
That's what we're trying to explain. Obviously, we didn't want to go into detail, but then people were like, oh, yeah, Nanny G, she's had a great escape. She's escaped well. She ran away when she needed it.
Well, I think I understand people saying that, but the timing of it was just horrendous for me as well. So,
do you know what though? Sometimes you just need to move away from the app, don't you, and just have your own thing for a second.
Yeah. Are you all right, Kelly? Yeah, that's it, Hayley. My family needed me, and I needed to be here, and it was just it was a lot.
I don't remember who knows you now, though. You know what I mean?
Everyone in the comments, pretty much, to be fair. But
so many new people here now.
I don't know.
I know, Nanny G, you need to get up with the times, you know.
It's like we're all in a nursing home, isn't it?
We've got Diana,
we've got new people.
Too. She's an arsehole.
So manager, does this mean you're like back or just kind of like passing through?
I just physically cannot give it the time that I gave it because I have the grandkids three times a week. But I'll pop on more. I'll definitely come and say hello more. And I'm just really, really, I can't tell you how much it makes me happy to hear that you're open to going to the doctors and that you're working towards that. I'm thrilled. Alison, I've just got your message, darling. I will reply to you.
Nanny G, I thought you were going to take my child on, like as your grandchild.
I can do. I don't mind. I love them. I love them.
You've got to find the bin first. He's in the bin.
Nanny G, the voice of reason. That was a Nanny G.
I can imagine. I'm surprised it has been more.
I can
Olivia
imagine.
tears in my eyes as if it was a long, sorry, eternity.
Oh, Lynn.
Just thinking, I can imagine now everybody just zooming in, thinking, "Oh my god!" And
what's eternity doing in the box?
I know, that's it, eternity. They'll all be like, "Oh my god!" But at least they know I'm not you. At least they know.
Yeah, can you both say hello at the same time? 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello.
Everyone was
I
like,
knew
"Oh,
eternity would do it."
it's Nana G," and then everyone's like, "Oh my god, eternity's actually in the box."
And if no one knows Nanny G, I did the Rising Stars once, and I got, was that with that person? I can't remember. Nanny G, I think you sent me a gorilla, didn't you?
Gorilla, because you were obsessed with the gorilla gift, Anne.
You sent me a couple, I think. Yeah, it was the last. There
was a few.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I want to see the gorilla, and then Nanny G just
my job is money. Have a little family reunion. I'm singing, talking about money.
Angie, the gorilla gift's not available anymore, so.
Is it not?
Let me check.
Oh, I like that.
Let me check. Why, Blondie, darling? Well,
there it is.
Have you back, Nanny G?
Is it?
Yeah. There's just been
gorilla.
Hmm?
It's like a little Tuesday night treat.
I know. Do you know what though? The drama starts, so I'm happy.
I still got your Alexa Nanny as well. It's just in a good condition. I still got your Alexa. It hasn't gone out the window or anything.
I know, darling.
Well, do you know what
I'm
you're doing with
very
Eternity's microphone, Nanny G? Eternity sent her a microphone, and then Eternity went on holiday. Then Angie threw it out the window. Nobody told Eternity, and then when she come back off holiday, she was watching Angie singing into the microphone, and it was all bent. And then Eternity was like, "What the fuck's happened to that microphone?"
I think I sent Eternity a
Somebody
video
eventually told
Oh,
Eternity,
shit.
and then Eternity was like, "What the fuck have you done with that microphone? I sent you that like it was normal." And then Angie had to admit that she threw it out the window.
Not sending her nothing ever again.
Angelina, were you a little bit mad? Were you angry with the microphone?
Yeah, she thought it was talking French, and it wasn't. And then she went, "That's it."
No,
you can get out.
She went, "Piss off," and threw it.
What were you using for, darling?
Yeah.
Was it when you first got it, Angie, and you couldn't connect it to Bluetooth, or was it like?
couldn't figure out how to use it.
It was all right at the time, Eternity, because she knew she had to charge it, but I think she just had a few, and then she just got stressed with it and threw it out the window.
It started speaking a different language.
But it just brings more character to Angie, though, because it's bent and it looks funny, and it just looks funny when she sings with it. So
it matches the glasses now, doesn't it?
The wonky glasses.
Yeah, but guess what, Amy?
What?
I have to do like a group call, Nanny G.
Say again.
We'll have to do a group call.
Yeah, we will. Not on a work night. I can't. Honestly, it was killing me. You know all those 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, whatevers. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was killing me, man.
So can we break Friday night in, Nanny G?
Yeah, we can actually. After the grandkids have gone to bed, definitely, because I pick them up from nursery on a Friday. So yeah.
Or Saturday night.
Well, shall we just add you into our group chat, and then you can just do it?
Yeah.
Hey, Smithy.
Yeah, we'll just add you into the group chat, and because we speak every other night, don't we, guys?
Yeah, it's only like me, you, and Eternity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I was going to say in it because I just. Yeah. No, that's fine.
Just whenever.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I can.
And me and Eternity, we actually sleep together, don't we, Eternity?
You used to do that with me, Ange. You used to sleep with me. Do you know what happened, Nanny G? Do you remember when I went to the airport and I still had you on speakerphone snoring? And I was driving to pick Rick up.
Do you know what happened, Nanny G, the other night, right? They were like,
Attorney was like, "Oh, Lindsay, are you waking up early in the morning?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting up for school run and all that stuff." And she's like, "Can you wake Angie up, like if so?" And then because I was in the group chat, and then I jumped out because I went in the shower, and then I fell asleep. And then in the morning, it was like 7:45, wasn't it? And then I jumped back into the group chat, and then I was like, "Hello." And I was just like, "What? Have I rang you, Linz?" And I was like, "No, I think Attorney's just been on the call with you all night." Like, I was like, "You need to ring the doctors." And then she's like, "Oh, okay." I just thought I rang anyway.
Yeah, I heard a boffin at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, well, that's nothing new. That's normal.
Oh,
I sit here and do it. 1, 2, 3, let's go. I've got something to tell you.
That's Lindsay, that's when I actually put her on mute. I thought, no, I can't listen to
No, what's your farting? Angie, you dirty bugger.
Listen, I do it right here. I always say to people, I say, "Guys, I've got something to tell you. Everybody mute."
She did that, but she
Well, and there's been times you've been falling asleep with me in the tent and you've been like talking and you're sleeping like, I'm like, "Are you okay, Ange?" You know,
That's
This is Angie's new fancy fella. This is a fella Angie fancies now.
Oh, that's Sam Walker, Nanny G. I don't know if you watch him.
Keep your hands off him, Nanny G. It's all Angie's.
No. He doesn't know
we
it
don't
yet.
care about Sam Walker now. We just care about Nanny G.
Yeah.
No, if Ange likes Sam Walker, it could be a good match.
Oh, no.
Ange, what do you like about him? Tell us all what you like
Oh,
about
he's got this dog. He was quite sad, really. He found a dog in Africa. He was really ill, wasn't it? It was outbreak. Yeah, someone had hurt him.
No, arrested.
So he's been looking after it. He got very sick and didn't he?
Yeah, so this dog was really, really it was a stray dog in Sierra Leone, and he brought it back to life because it had this thing on its head, and it was they had to drain it. So he's paid for the vet, but then you had to go to Ireland. Where's he been actually arrested from? Not in Ireland or
Ireland?
Yeah,
in Ireland.
He said from Dublin, yeah.
But he's been really looking after this dog, sleeping with him, giving bits of, and he's a lot better. He's better now, isn't he, the dog? But in Africa, they're such a poor country, and they're not like, the animal lovers like we are here. So there's a small vet that really couldn't do a lot, and he was speaking to the British vets on the phone or, on TikTok. And
there was the fake vet.
A fake vet he was speaking to, and that was advising him on tablets, and that made the dog quite sick, he believes. And it was.
Nanny, do you know what he calls her? Devilish Angie. Instead of delusive Angie, he called her Devilish Angie.
Yeah, that's what he calls me. I think that's.
Oh. Yeah, apparently he's been arrested, so we're waiting to see if that's true and what happens to him.
Oh, I hope not.
He's a bit like Robin Hood, Nanny G.
Shit.
Yeah. He's been helping the people in Africa, with water wells and stuff, hasn't he? Building those.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good.
He's a bad boy with a golden heart, isn't he, Andrew?
I mean, he's a good man, but he's. I think he comes back for exposing the Bulger unalivers.
Why is he in court then? If he's quite a wholesome person, what's happened?
Huh?
He gets mixed up in things.
Yeah, so it's police corruption. So he exposes the Bulger case, the Bulger unalivers. They've been anonymity, where they can't reveal their
identity,
ID.
Yeah.
So he found out who they were, and he exposed one of them who was kept on getting arrested for child abuse and all that stuff. So they basically said, if you reveal who this is, then you're going to get arrested. So it's just stuff like that, really.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's basically him.
Right,
he's a huge animal.
One of those that goes against the government and
He exposes charities and stuff like that as well. Like scammers and all that kind of stuff. And Yeah, he's a good man. He, he's a huge animal lover.
I've never heard about him ever.
Oh no!
How long has he been on TikTok for, though, Ange? In the
No,
last
just
like 3-4
Google
months.
Nanny G. Just Google Sam Walker Liverpool. Like you'll find loads of stuff on him.
Yeah.
Well, I might if he becomes Angie's fella.
Frankie now.
We do just need Frankie. Definitely.
Yeah.
I might drop her a message.
Yeah. But that's all that's kind of really, well, there's been a lot that's happened. It's the same, eh? A lot of drama and that. I'm still getting hated there. I'm still that most hated on here.
Listen, Anne, I'll take some of
Nothing
that.
much has changed.
No, some of that will be directed towards me now I'm back at. I'll be Nanny Flea. I'll be chief enabler, and I will wear that with pride. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care.
Thank fuck for that.
Yeah. No, seriously, I'm glad that you're getting help.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was for us that care about Angie. It was quite an emotional day, and we were all so proud of her. And yeah.
You know what? To get well, Angie, you're going to have to go into the uncomfortable. It's going to be horrible, but you've got to do it.
Yeah.
It's an uncomfortable space.
It's more my mental health, I think, than the alcohol.
That's it.
I can go
It's
without
going to be
alcohol.
uncomfortable. It's not going to be easy, but you'll get there.
Yep, definitely. And then you'll look back and you'll think, God, and you'll feel so proud of yourself, which you should do.
Absolutely.
I think we should hold a bloody party.
Angie, you've missed one good thing though. You and Eternity have done your merch.
Oh yeah, we've got merch and everything, Nanny G. Eternity's been making it. It's amazing.
It's Donna. Right,
Yeah.
guys, listen. Are you friends with Donna? Angie, please say you're friends.
Yeah.
Thank God. Okay. Come in the box, Donna.
I don't know. Is he in here, guys?
Yes.
I'll have to make you a mod as well, Nanny G.
You will, because I'll get battered in the comments.
Yeah.
We know it.
I'm sick. No idea. I'll give you powers.
I don't care. I don't care.
So,
I've got powers. Excellent, thank you.
Let me see if he's in the box.
Donna needs to come in the box.
Oh, here he is.
Who's in?
Who's Donna? Oh,
I
funny little
absolutely love
bastard.
it.
Hey, Nanny G.
How are you?
Where have you been hiding, man?
Man. Well, my life got a little bit frantic and people got poorly and I just needed to be at home more and I just couldn't do all the TikTok and life.
Yeah.
Things have settled. Everybody's healed and I can come back. I'm back. Well,
Nanny's my counsellor, if you don't know, guys.
when I can be bothered. Donna. I've missed you, mate. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, Joe. God, it's like a little reunion, this, isn't it? Angie up the top there. Hey, Angie.
I
love this.
Oh, I know. Well,
it's like a family reunion, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah, I had tears in my eyes when I knew it was the actual Nanny G, You bugger, Nanny G.
Yeah, we'll definitely do. Like I said, Nanny G, we will add you tonight, right? Just turn your notifications off because you might be asleep, and Eternity likes to call me at 1 a.m. and stuff.
I can't do it anymore. I just can't do it anymore.
No.
Like,
What I mean is just join when you want to join.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Because back in the day when you'd ring me, Ange, I don't know, you'd ring me whenever. And you'd just be like, I just need to sleep, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting up for work now, and you're like, yeah, just put me on mute. I'm like, okay. I can't do it. I was so tired. I can't tell you how tired I was, people. I was knackered.
Oh, Angie.
I've just heard that Ems Roberts being arrested in the comments.
No.
Shut up.
No way.
Connor. Corey said he was going, apparently.
I can't get caught. Yeah, Em's Nanny G, she's having all different men at her house.
Oh,
Why is Connor? Why is
Corey driving there, like, he's got like 30k views again.
I don't know if it's true.
Did he do that last time?
Yeah, he did.
He's a few hours, right?
Yeah, no, you can keep it on.
Oh my God, has he been arrested?
Didn't it survive him?
Diana, quick.
Put Cam 2.
Diana!
Put Cam 2 in the big box.
Oh, the guy's
please,
got
Andy,
arrested
taking out the big
apparently.
box.
Diana, hurry up.
It's on pause.
Put her in the big box.
Take me out the big box, please.
It's on pause.
Leave Nanny J there.
Whoopsie.
Please take me out the big box. Thank you.
Your turn to be hostage tonight, Danny.
They're drinking his water.
Oh, that's great.
Why? Will someone explain to me when anything pops off like this? Brett is always battling the person.
Oh, hi, Haley. I didn't see you up there.
He's the human equivalent to
Funny, a little
Magnolia
bastard.
Paint.
And you at the side, gob.
I know I'll knock you into next week.
Oh, shut up, Al. How are you?
I'll get Colin to you.
Oh, sorry, Christy.
Hey, don't talk about Cal.
Guys in the comments,
Oh my God, is that eternity?
tell us why you got arrested.
Oh, it's Nanny J's brought her into the box.
You know what
and
it is? The
everything.
boxes are blurred for me, so I can't see.
Oh.
Yeah, so we've got Nanny J and Eternity in the box.
Have
It's
you
an
got your glasses on,
exclusive
Donna?
one.
Yeah, got the glasses. Got the specs on. They're all gone blurry, the boxes. I can just see like the colours of your pictures. I don't know why it's happening.
No, it's an actual exclusive tonight, you know. We've got
It'll be the last
Frankie
for me as well.
and
Listen, Linz, yeah, I'm just going to say this, yeah, before you come on the scene, this is the original boxes, bitch. Just remember that, yeah?
Well, I respect that, Connor, you little bitch. I'm still going to knock your top knot into next week.
I feel violated.
Oh, I feel sorry for Con.
I just feel sorry for Con.
I do. Don't.
It gives me on WhatsApp, like, I love to share those voice notes.
Why is being arrested for?
Don't know.
Said he mentioned the NIFE.
Oh, I think this is
Someone said he's been arrested for SA.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to read the comments to try and get an idea.
People have been spamming for ages saying it's kicking off.
Somebody
guys.
go into Brett's comments and see what they're saying.
How many
I
people have she
can-
got in? Sorry, Connor.
Oh no! Just before I came in here, I was in there, and it wasn't really going on.